everybody, and welcome once again here at Tabletop Tyranny to the Lost Tales of Paradisia. I'm Tom. I am the DM of this homebrew 5e game, and you know these guys here. We missed last week, and we're starting on a different day today. We're not usually ever on a Monday. I like how Tyler is still waving. That's funny as fuck.
The whole.
Yeah, he just
whole
does it the
session.
whole session. Yeah, the whole session, man. I'll tip you like $50 if you do that the whole
No, I'm
session.
not. It's like
50
3
bucks?
to 4 hours.
Hey man, that's why I'd send the $50, man. It's impressive.
Imagine you having a serious conversation. You're just like, yeah, we really need to.
All right.
It feels like it hurt.
So what you guys missed last week, if you weren't, or the 2 weeks ago, if you weren't here, the group ended up going to meet Felix because he had promised them a meeting with the halfling family, his contact within the family that is involved in a lot of the criminal dealings in the area, specifically forgeries and the like. Felix did own up and introduce the party to such a contact, but very quickly into the affair, things started to seem odd. Number one, they were brought to the stocks right down the hall from where Reyna met with Felix during the the interrogation mission when she ended up getting all the information out of him in the first place. And it was in the same building. And the halfling who they were talking with, who's the forger, was not the real one pulling the strings. There was somebody who was in there pouring drinks for the group who ended up revealing that they are the true one pulling the strings. Then after the room kind of changed, almost like a Mysterio from Spider-Man vibe, illusionary magic to the fullest extent. The room was not as nice as it once was. It didn't look like a meeting room at all. There was just a table there, some pillars, and just a sort of a long blank room. To even Felix was surprised. To which this being, who was very featureless, almost just a normal human, turned into this devilish being with brass skin, horns, cloven hooves for feet, and wearing mail made of coin, this weird armor made of plated coins that were meshed together. The being then summoned fiery imps to stop the escape. The group, realizing they were in trouble, were trying to get out, but the being stopped them. They're able to, the amps were heating metal. Quickly, the group started to assault the being, and we left off right in the middle of this cluster. The tall devil, seemed to take a lot of damage right off the front, but these imps were just raining fire down. And we ended the session with Reyna threatening to take her own life if this devil continued to assault her friends. To which we left off on that cliffhanger. And we will pick up right directly. I have all the initiatives, and we will pick up right from there. Yeah, you can get combat music going or dramatic music going because we'll see what happens. Let me pull up the initiative list. I know we left off right on the brass-skinned individual. He so the imps are flying, fluttering around. We're in the midst of combat when suddenly Reyna makes this surprising, almost staggering threat, to which the tall being looks straight at Reyna, and he narrows his eyes and he says, "I call your bluff, young lady. You want to up the stakes like that, we'll up them." And he begins speaking in a different language. It's not a spell that can be counterspelled, but does anyone speak Infernal?
No.
If anyone did, it would be Basil. Let's be real.
He begins speaking an almost dark speech like language, like in Lord of the Rings at the Council of Elrond, where that dark tongue is uttered, and you cannot utter that here. It's very, very foul to hear, especially for anybody that would be like religious or devout or against this type of thing. It's probably the most offensive to Basil, the language, but that's up to you guys. I would like anybody who wishes to can roll knowledge religion.
I got an 18.
Natural 20.
Can you say?
It's
Well-
religion, not knowledge religion. Sorry. I gotta
Okay.
stop doing that. It's a religion
He's
check.
old school. What's
I'm old school, people. Every session I'm gonna do it.
You're dating yourself, dude. You're dating yourself.
Hey man, it is what it is. Every year, more and more people are gonna be just, younger than me. So it's just how it is.
Mhm.
I got a 17.
17.
I'm still confused on what we're rolling.
Religion.
Oh,
Just
roll
religion.
religion. Yeah, roll
Just
religion.
religion.
Yeah, just religion.
You can do it.
You should be pretty good at this.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Oh.
all of you, though you're not able to understand this language, you all pick up one word, and the word is mammon, and all of you know that is the name of an archdevil. Now someone got a natural 20? Well,
I've been doing a little bit of reading.
So yeah, I'll just relay all this to, because like the party will probably know it then. Mammon is the archdevil of greed. Particularly, he rules over the third layer of hell. His politics are, infinite, with him being a devil, but he is particularly interested in the manipulation of mortals to greed and avarice to succumb them to hell. That is what he is all about. And this being here must be a gilded devil. This is a devil specifically tied to greed. Probably no other archdevil would use these other than Mammon. And so there's one here posing as a criminal syndicate of some kind. But that's all you're able to understand, is that he says that name, and that's what you know about that name. It's not really a name that's uttered too much anymore. A lot of those cults have dispersed, but their servants they're rare, but they're not common. But then what happens is he says, I'll call your bluff, and then he starts saying some stuff. You guys pick up Mammon, and he snaps his fingers. All of the fire imps in the room start to morph and change, and they lose their wings. They fall to the floor on all fours, and then suddenly their skin starts to change. They take a more dwarvish appearance. Suddenly their spines start to extend outwards, and they pull their own spines out, and they turn into these glaive-like things, and then they grow. Next thing you know, they've got beards, and all this happens very quickly, all within the space of the round. And very soon they turn into these awful bearded, glaive-wielding devils. And he looks at Reyna and he goes, "You want to play games, girl? We'll play games. I call your bluff." And that is his turn.
Cool.
Your armor is no longer on fire. I believe there's 2 imps in the room currently, and both of them have morphed into these bearded, glaive-wielding devils.
We also killed the one that casted it on me.
That is
So-
true too.
I killed him last round.
Yeah.
It's cool visual. I like that visual.
Oh yeah, it's they kind of werewolf out into a different devil, and on your natural 20, you know that certain devils, that's how it works. they can upgrade each other. Though you've only heard of them really doing that in hell. You've never, you've only read about the hierarchy of how devils work. That some of them are able to upgrade others, but you've never seen it or anything. So it's a little odd. But you believe that is what you just witnessed. I'm gonna roll a new initiative because these are no longer fire imps. So I'm gonna say that this morph probably fucked up their initiative, and I'm gonna put them on a whole new order. So let me roll a d20 for them.
So how many creatures are in the room right now? The gilded guy and 2 dwarves.
Just the gilded devil and these 2 more stockier guys. More didn't appear; they just kind of changed.
Oh, also Felix is like cowering.
Yeah.
I think
He's in the corner cowering.
he's like, "Oh, what the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, right.
Oh. So
Cool.
So the real question is, does Reyna follow through on her promise? Even though he's calling your bluff.
drives the blade into her heart.
I'm not gonna bind her to that, even though she meant it at the time. Yeah, that's a very dire threat to make. You can mean it in 6 seconds, and 6 seconds later be like, I can't fucking do this now. So I'm not gonna hold her to that. But if you do what you do. The bearded devils are on initiative 12, and it will happen next round. So we go right back to the top with Milo.
Okay, can you remind me what the initiative is? I didn't write it down last time.
It is you with a 24, Hal with a 22, Basil on a 20, Reyna on a 18.
That's right, we were all
We
separated
now
by
have these
2.
bearded guys on a 12, and then the gilded devil wraps it up on an 11.
Okay.
And there are lair actions.
They
typically happen on my turn.
You have seen lair actions happen right around Basil's turn too.
Before me, typically.
Yes, before him. Yes.
And
I remember now because we went 2-2-2.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I hunters marked the main dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
because you came in and critted with the cat, I think, and did a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the magic arrows.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm far enough away. I honestly can't remember how far away I got when I split from Nyx, but I assumed it was within distance, far enough distance to shoot at him. So I will do that. Roll well. Let's do it. That's a natural fucking 20.
Oh,
See,
that's 2 so far. We get 2 more, we win.
For 29.
For 29.
Yeah.
I do not have a reaction for this.
Now, question: do I double Hunter's Mark as well? The Hunter's Mark roll?
Yeah. If it's dice,
Awesome.
you do.
Awesome.
You just don't add modifier.
Okay.
You don't double the modifier. You just double the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt like fuck.
So that's 9 plus. It's actually not that much. Oh, I wasn't adding +1, so 16 magic damage, piercing.
16 magic damage?
Yeah. I guess that's with one arrow. I do get to shoot another one.
He cannot resist. You got 19, you said?
16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
He does not resist any of that.
Alright, I am going to shoot another one of those. That's 22
Yes.
22 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. So... That's 11... Another 12 damage.
You're piling in the damage. It's starting to hurt. You can see the smirk on his face flickers. Any of you with insight past 15, with passive insight past 15, those of you that do, you are able to tell that he now feels a bit threatened, and he's probably going to step it up if he has any further powers that are more aggressive. He's taking you a bit more differently now that those arrows have sunk into his torso, and he is bleeding.
Since Nyx is right up on him, I'm just gonna have Nyx do a maul attack.
Yep.
It's a +5 on her, right?
Yeah, because you were off to the right.
Oh, that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay.
Fire.
1d8 +5. So that's 11 non-magic damage.
Got it.
Can
I resist some of that.
since Nick's just hit, can I use a reaction to use it sting? What is it called again?
Exsanguinate?
Extinguate, whatever it's called.
That's a fun word.
Yes.
Exsanguinate?
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
Okay. And if the creature has taken more than 13 damage, did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It took more than 13.
Oh, he took a shit ton. The
must
first
make
attack
a-
did more than that.
It must make a Constitution saving throw or fall unconscious
Oh shit.
for the duration of the spell.
What kind of saving throw?
A Constitution,
Okay.
What's the DC?
not very high, just 15.
That's pretty high.
Oh,
I got
15 is-
I got a 22 on the save,
okay. Let me roll.
but
my
it does a fuck ton of damage. I know that.
D8. Yeah. I
Yeah,
get
it does a
4
whole bunch.
D8.
Jesus Christ.
Tom, I'm gonna pump a favored foe into mine too. Which is another one.
So many ones.
Another 1d6.
Oh, did you forget to do that for the cat?
No, that was for Milo's arrow. I can also make him a favored foe in addition to Hunter's
When do you
marking
have
him.
to do? When do you have to do that?
It just says when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can
Yeah,
mark
you have
it
to-
as your
yeah, you
favorite
have-
enemy.
He only gets 7 points of damage from my thing. I
7
rolled 3
points.
ones.
Well, it's your reaction. So
I know, but still.
What type of
Okay.
damage is it?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Yeah, I don't resist that. 7 damage on that. Wow, that's a low roll. That's a good spell too.
I rolled 3 ones.
That sucks. I did inflict light wounds that did like less than 10, and I was devastated. I feel that. But yeah, he has taken a whopping ass ton of damage. He is fairly hurt. He looks a little concerned.
Cool.
And you did the favored mark. Yeah, remember to do that on you before your pet goes, because once your pet goes, your shit's over. But you've never forgotten that.
Okay.
Ever, so I'll let it go that time. It's not a big deal.
So it's an extra 4 damage.
And that's the magic damage.
It doesn't say. It just says when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can.
It does extra.
Yeah, you can mark the target as your
Alright,
favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose your concentration, as if you were concentrating
And
on
then
a spell.
it does damage too.
Yeah, the first time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by 1d6.
Oh, okay.
So it was another 4.
Okay, I got you. I see what the wording is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. Hal's turn. Now you're not near you're not really up in anybody's grill, if I remember correctly. You were the furthest back.
I'm pretty sure he was like
Well,
pretty
I've
close.
made my way up. I think I was between like headed towards Basil because I was throwing daggers.
I know you were getting closer, but I mean you're the furthest from
Yeah.
the conflict. Like you're not back by the door, but
Yeah. How far away from one of these bearded devils am I? Can I run over?
yeah, you can absolutely run over to.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to the nearest bearded devil.
Sure. The one closer to the left wall, or the one closer to Reyna.
Probably the one closer to Reyna.
Okay.
So I will run over this. I have 30 feet of movement.
Yep, you can easily get to him, though there's barely anything in the room
I'll take
where
my
you're at.
Mastercraft Scimitar out, and I will make 2 attacks against it. So the first attack is a 23 to hit,
You hit.
and then I'm going to also, as I bring it down, I'm going to pump in a Bardic Inspiration for my fighting style.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically whatever I roll on the Bardic die, I'm going to use that for defense and still like AC from it. So let me roll this damage. Forgot how to do this shit. Okay, so here's the. Oh my god! It's 18 points of fucking 18 points of slashing damage, and the 8, and I still 8 AC, so I add 8 to my AC till my next turn. So.
What are you attacking it with?
It's just a basic. It's the Mastercrafted Scimitar, so it's just.
Oh, okay.
It's just
another-
slashing
okay.
damage. Yeah, it's nothing magical about it.
Okay. How much was it again? Sorry.
18 points. Of
18.
slashing
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like it resists
Some of it. That's fine.
some of it. Yeah.
And that's the first attack, and then I come back
Yep.
over with the second one.
Right.
That one is it's a 10. I'm pretty sure this is.
10 will miss.
So I do that, and then I kind of just take a look around the battlefield and see people are looking not as hurt, but still a little damaged. I just kind of notate that, get a better lay of the land. But that is my turn. I end.
Draw
Whatever
your
you
last
craving,
pathetic
that's
card, Yugi.
Yeah. So I have a 24 AC right now because of that fucking Bardic Inspiration. My defensive flourish.
Pretty hard to hit you.
Yeah. Plus I can add 3 with my reaction. 27.
As you guys prepare your advancements and you start peppering arrows and hitting with scimitars and forcing the demon or the devil to bleed more, suddenly the brass-skinned devil reaches a hand out towards the roof of the building, and he cries out. He says, "Behold the wonders of Mammon!" And everybody must take a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Can I use my inspiration? I have inspiration mark. Can I
Go
use
right
it?
ahead. Yeah, go right
Okay.
ahead if you have it. Yeah, you definitely would have it still. You haven't used it in a hot minute.
I'm trying to look, see if I have anything.
Oh, I
for
rolled
the-
on D&D Beyond, so it's just me cheek anyways. But it's a 10 total.
It's a 10.
Yeah. I'm still
Okay.
stuck in Jamie's like roll on D&D Beyond bullshit.
I got an 8.
Oh.
Nine.
Unless I have advantage.
Oh.
Unless I
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, he's-
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oh, we're fucked, guys. This is
I'm
the battle.
so I'm gonna send you guys. I'm gonna send you, the 3 of you, the same copied message, and you're gonna read it, and we're gonna continue the session.
All right.
Sure.
So
Milo
Milo
and
doesn't
Milo
get to
and Nyx
know.
are fucked.
Oh, dude. Wow. I really thought we had him on the ropes there, to be honest.
He's sending us to the hot springs.
Make sure you don't put it in general.
Craig just can't look. Don't look, Craig.
At what?
Well, it'll see. Thomas is typing in general chat.
Hmm.
yeah, I'm getting the message written, and then I'm just gonna copy it to everybody that
Gotcha.
failed to save.
Or succeeded in a fun way, right?
Yeah,
That's what failure is.
I like looking at it like that way.
It's a fun succession. Fun success.
A happy accident.
With negative benefits.
Could be good.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
This is where we all turn on Milo.
That's why I said Milo and Nyx are
Milo.
fucked. If it's a wisdom save,
Yeah.
That's not looking good for Milo.
I rolled a 9 and an 8.
I feel like we're gonna be feared. That's my what I think's gonna happen. And I was like, no, my turn.
Milo, take my pan flute before I die. Or my flute, not my pan flute. My flute.
Yeah, I have a pan flute. I have advantage against being frightened.
Because you're so brave.
I don't think I have anything for that.
Here, borrow my advantage. That's for you.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Magical sleep and disease. That's what
I'm good against disease as well.
That's it.
I'm a nasty son of a bitch.
No. No STDs.
Raina, give me that book. I need to be cured.
I've got something.
I got something that needs to be getting rid of.
Is that all he's doing? He's just giving all 3 of you STDs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not. That is not what's happening.
Oh, that's not a thing in D&D.
I think it is.
No, it is, but that isn't what's happening.
Oh,
Yep.
the
Well,
STD
knows-
spell.
We haven't seen
Oh,
it yet.
filth fever. You ever hear of that? That's gross.
Isn't Batman
Everyone
like a
failed.
real?
Everyone failed
Yeah.
but Milo. Okay.
Batman's real.
Oh, do I have to roll for Nyx?
No.
Let's see.
No, this I'm ruling this can't affect animals. It's
Okay.
it's meant to pull the strings of humanoids
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
mortals like that, not your fey creature.
Ah, shit, I don't have my horse here.
He could kick you in the head and knock you out of it.
Everybody's getting the same exact message too.
Oh yeah.
You have Fine Steed, right? Tyler?
Yeah, I do. I could telepathically communicate with him from the stables that are like.
Bust through the fucking walls. Come here.
I don't know if he'd get here in time, anyways.
Is that like a minute or a 10-minute cast, or what is that? If he's no longer present.
Well, this is just up for as long as, you know, within a mile, I can communicate with him.
No, I mean like if he dies or something, when you
10
resummon
minutes.
him. 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you guys are reading this, just when everyone's good to go, just let me know. When everyone's comfortable with what's happened, just let me know, and we'll continue the initiative with what Milo sees.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm butt naked, nasty on the ground.
Milo, the devil does this, speaks in the common tongue. Nothing happens. Your party members visually kind of look a little stupefied at first. That's all you see. Like they kind of like a little bit of a glazing over the eyes kind of happens for a second. For anyone you might be looking at. And up next is Basil.
I think his arm will like just drop down to his side, and a smile will kind of grow across his face, and he'll loosen his grip on his weapon, and he'll just be like looking around. You know, it's like when you maybe he's like looking past you, like maybe there's someone past you, and he's just smiling as he just like looks all around. And that's it. That's his turn.
Milo will just be like, Basil?
He doesn't hear you.
It is, he does not seem to hear or notice you as he looks around the room as if something drastically might have changed in his mind. It is Raina's turn.
Reyna will drop her arm and she'll drop the dagger on the ground. And probably like the same, just like looking around, and then if I'm doing this right, you might see her like kneel to the ground and hug something invisible.
At this
And that's
point,
my turn.
At this point, the brass-skinned devil smiles as he looks at Milo and he says, "Oh yes, your friends have succumbed. Him, pile on that one." And the bearded beings start going towards Milo instantly. They are only... they got 30 feet of movement, so both of them will be able to get to you.
Cool.
The room is not that big, and sadly, all three of these guys failed their saving throws, so there are no provoked attacks of opportunity, except from Nyx. Nyx may attack the one closest to Reyna, because that's the one closest to Nyx. Nyx is not succumbed to this, and neither are you, so it can happen.
That's the one I fucked up.
Oh,
Do we roll to...
Nyx misses. Got a 8.
An 8 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that will miss.
Do we roll saves at the end of our turn?
There will be saving throws, they just don't occur right now.
Okay.
There are triggering conditions to the saving throws or the breakage of this. Not one has been met yet.
Gotcha.
But there are saving throws to come. You're not permanently in this.
Dang.
Yeah, that would be a little bad. All right. The first attack is going to be from a glaive, and it's coming at Milo. The one that Nyx failed to hit. I got an 18 to hit you with the glaive.
That hits.
Is 9 points of slashing damage, and you have to make a con saving throw. The glaive feels awful. You feel skin rending in ways that even a glaive shouldn't do. It cuts deep, and the gash is vicious.
14.
You are fine. You feel your body heal it a little bit. It doesn't hurt you as badly as it could. Its beard is not a normal beard. It is this purpley, awful material full of thorns, and it writhes and moves towards you. Natural fucking one. It attacks his own face. It doesn't go anywhere near you. The other one will roll a glaive. A natural fucking one. Wow. All right.
Two more, we win.
His beard will attack you. I got a 10.
Misses.
Milo's beard is sparse.
Yeah.
Than theirs.
Yeah.
Milo's like, "Oh, we doing this?" Tickling his knees. Oh, I guess he's like dwarf size, right?
You should braid your beards together.
I need Milo to roll a die for me.
Sure.
A d6. And let me know what the result is.
A 3.
Okay, thank you.
Milo is dead.
No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with Milo. I chose you to just.
Oh,
roll a
gotcha.
die for me.
In 3 turns, you have a heart attack.
Yeah.
No,
Three
that
turns.
wasn't it.
It's the Kill Bill 5-point.
You see him. He looks a little angry as all three of them completely flub it against her. All three of those attacks, those last ones, really just flubbed it. Most of them weren't even close. And he's like cursing and infernal. You're fairly certain. And then he reaches into his armor almost, like it's not like fully tight to his body. Like he reaches in, and you see him pull out this bar of. Make an intelligence check.
14.
Looks like he's got a small brick of platinum. Like a small Fort Knox style brick of platinum. And he looks at you and he says, "You want to see a real cool trick?" And he opens his mouth like a snake and he eats the entire bar, and his wounds heal drastically. Most of them heal.
Who's doing this?
The devil,
Mm.
the guy that put you all in the trance. Apparently, he can eat wealth and heal.
Interesting.
Don't feed him your money.
Yeah.
Yo, the gym leader just used a hyper potion. It's crazy.
Yeah, something like that. No, he's got a wild ability. I'll tell you what this ability is after the fight. It's fucking stupid. Like, it's silly. That is his turn though. He has to use an action to do that heal. That isn't something normal. It goes back up to Milo.
Sure does, and I was in the middle of something until everything was focused on me. And I couldn't research anymore during everybody else's turns. Fuck. So both of the other dudes are right up on me, right? They're right in front of me?
They are right up on you. You would have to disengage.
Am I still able to shoot the devil even if they're right in front of me?
Disadvantage, yes.
Disadvantage, okay. Cool. Is disengage a bonus action or an action?
Action.
It's an action unless you're like a rogue.
That's right.
Or a
Okay.
goblin.
That's right. I have it in my head, bonus action disengage, but I think that's because of Liam. Like, I probably heard him say that so many times that it's, like, ingrained in my brain.
That'd be a level 2 rogue to get that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I would
It's
take
for your-
hits from both of those dudes if I tried to back up, right?
Yeah.
Well, I will, I guess I'll bust out Venom Tongue.
Oh, yeah.
And, are either of the dwarves damaged? So whichever one's hurt, I will go after that one.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to, because it's a magic weapon, I'm going to pump that poison into it. So it says the poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. So if I miss, it doesn't use the poison, so that's nice. Okay. So I'm going to roll the hit with Venom Tongue. Big money. 16 to hit?
You hit the devil.
Ooh.
No, one of the, are they all devils?
They're all devils.
Oh, gotcha, okay. So yeah, DC 15 con saving throw. I'll roll the regular damage here.
Is that for the poison ability?
Yes.
I am going to spare your feelings. The devils are immune to poison.
Oh, completely immune. Cool. I thought maybe they were resistant.
Completely immune. They are immune to poison damage. They are immune to the poisoned condition.
Well, then,
But they are not immune to magic damage. They are in fact taking all of the damage from magic.
yeah, he takes 6 magic dagger damage then.
Hell yeah.
And then I guess I'll stab him again with it.
Die.
You grab his shoulder since he's your height.
Oh.
Stomach.
So close. It was 19,
Yeah,
19
20,
definitely
27 to hit. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So that's another. The fuck is it? So 7 damage on that one.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, he looks really fucked up, honestly. He doesn't look like he can take too much more of that shit.
Good.
For the watch.
And then I guess since Nyx is right next to the main devil, Nyx will just do another maul. The main devil. That's where Nyx was. So.
Right.
14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Figured. All right. And
Coin mail is pretty good.
I will just say out loud, guys, what the fuck's going on? Please pick up your weapons. And
No.
that's it. Now I can hopefully do my research, but probably not. It's gonna be my turn in 30 seconds. Yeah, that's it for me.
Hal is lost in the trance still.
What does he do though?
Yeah. What does it look like?
What's your physical action?
What do you see? Or what? Not what you see, but what do you do?
Yeah, so pretty much, you know, kind of like everyone else, he kind of goes limp as well. He does drop his scimitar. I think kind of, he has like I brought it out a couple times. He has like a ceremonial dagger kind of thing. It's like a broken dagger with some etchings into it. I think he would like draw that blade out and like hold it in one of his hands, and then just like begin to start crying a little bit. And his single eye, tear begins to form. I think that's kind of encompasses his whole turn, like dropping his scimitar, pulling out that little ceremonial dagger, and beginning to cry.
Cool.
Everybody can make a wisdom saving throw that is not in control of their actions.
With advantage?
Are you gonna make the inspiration? It's not with it.
No,
It's not with
I don't have it.
It's
I
not.
would've
No,
used
it's not.
it
No,
if
it's
I
not with
could.
advantage, but it is. It is not with disadvantage.
Shit.
Dirt 20.
What,
Reyna breaks.
13?
13 does not break it.
14.
14 does not break it.
You don't love us. It's crazy.
You need a 15.
Ah.
Milo rolled a 15 and he passed.
Woo.
Oh, if we all would have went on it, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I was shocked 3 of you failed. I was like, oh my god. Wisdom
And now it's
saving
my-
throws, that is the weakness.
No, it's my turn.
Yes.
He'll go ahead and sheath Cursebreaker, and then he'll just start like waving with his free arm, and then he'll kind of then turn around, and it looks like he's kind of looking down and peering over something, a view maybe, and then that's all. He doesn't respond to you, Milo.
Okay.
Reyna's turn.
Yay. She'll look around like, and then she'll grab her dagger, and she'll be like, all right. She gets up and she says, I'm gonna do it. And she just stabs herself in the side with her dagger.
Oh no.
Which
And Milo can't tell if this is part of what was
Yeah,
happening or
it's-
the truth or.
What did you stab yourself? You stabbed yourself with a dagger.
yeah.
Do
So-
do an automatic D4 plus your strength or dex, and whichever is higher because you are
Yeah.
deliberately trying to hurt yourself.
So the 7, and then bonus action, I'm gonna do it again.
Bonus action, you're gonna do it again.
Well,
Okay.
I'd have to take out my
I-
scimitar,
Okay.
so I guess I'll just stab myself with my scimitar.
You just touched the tip of the blade.
Okay.
Wow.
Or no, a short sword.
Yeah.
So 1d6.
I wonder if he really cares.
Well, we're about to find out. Oh, of course. That's 10 points.
You just
Jesus
did 17 points
Christ.
of damage to yourself.
What a message.
Okay.
Milo, or not Milo, Halward, and yeah, Milo, you see Reyna suddenly, whatever glaze she was in, she comes out of it and starts doing harm to her own self. Basil and Halward may make wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh.
A selfless act is how you counteract a selfish act.
Oh, that's interesting.
I top rolls a 13. I'm still tranced.
And gain an inspiration if you don't already have one, Reyna.
Okay, I got a 23.
Harming your own self to help your friends and defeat the enemy is
Yeah, I'm very hurt.
it's very martyristic and heroic in its own way for sure.
I got a 23, so I'm out. I kind of like shake my
Yeah,
head and try to like I just like look around like realizing where I am again.
I got a
the-
13.
Yeah,
so
I'm
still-
probably bleeding very badly.
I'm still tranced.
Milo's questioning his faith, and he's not even religious. He's like, what the fuck?
This guy's eating platinum. These people are going crazy.
Yeah, Reyna, you see a lot of his wounds have healed. You don't know how. He barely looks hurt when like he was very, very hurt before. Whatever he did, he healed himself or something. That's Reyna's turn then.
Yeah, I think I would say stop now, and then I'm gonna take the dagger back up to my throat to show that I'm serious. Those are just warnings.
Those are just warning stabs as she's like, ugh.
Could we hear the air driven from your lungs with each stab? I don't know if you've seen that.
Mhm.
That thing.
Yay.
Okay. That's a yay, though. Say, good job, though. You
Yeah, you
freed me.
definitely freed Basil from that and got him out of it when he might have failed another round.
The first one I did fail. The second one, I succeeded. So.
You hear the voice of the brass-skinned being in your head, Reyna, and he says to you in a very calm tone, "You can play that game, but I don't require your body alive. I will merely get rewarded for you being alive. Your death means nothing to me, which I assure you. You don't believe he's lying based on your passive insight. You believe he's serious. He would rather have you alive. He wanted to go about it alive, but if the party's gonna be a horse's ass over this, he does not care whether you are alive or dead, but he would prefer your life. But he's willing to you believe he's willing to let you kill yourself, and it won't harm him too much other than some reward. That is what you feel. However, your act definitely changed the flow of the battle. So it was an interesting move. The bearded devils, one is going to move towards Reyna. The other is staying on Milo. So Milo can make an attack of opportunity if he wishes. It's not the hurt one. The hurt one is staying on you. The not hurt one is going towards Reyna.
If he wishes. Can you imagine if I said no?
I don't know I haven't looked at all your reactions. Maybe there's better reactions.
Oh, I have this. That's it. That's all I have as a
Okay,
reaction.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So, yeah, I guess this is with Venom Tone.
You just whisper under your
20,
breath,
21 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
How was that? It was a 1. So 6 damage, magic damage.
Okay. Yep, it all goes through.
It adds up.
You see this bearded devil rush towards Reyna, and he attempts. Oh, the beard is gonna attack first. He's just gonna attack with the beard.
I love that. The
James
beard.
Harden is gonna attack her? Oh no.
Yes, James Harden. Beard.
No, run, babe.
Yes.
It's a 13.
No.
Does not hit. Okay,
No.
that's good because your character does not resist beard damage.
No
It's
one
only Milo's
does.
character. It's only
Yeah.
Milo's character.
Yeah, no, he's immune to it, man. Let's just be real. The glaive is gonna come at you now. I got a 22 to hit. That should hit.
Shield.
Not gonna hit.
If I use my reaction shield,
Yeah.
then no.
Oh shit.
Because you're blade singing, right?
Yeah.
Also,
did-
don't forget, Raina, you heal D6 a turn. You're attuned to the Book of
Oh.
Awfulness.
Oh, is it
On your
D6?
on your next turn.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, remember that. I forget it too, but remember, it's literally one of the good benefits. That's one of the best benefits in the book.
Jacob reminded you too.
Yeah, I did remind her.
Yeah, he does it a lot.
You should have like a sticky note.
Sticky note.
Yeah.
He has all the sticky notes in his room.
I have one that says, "Hurry up and craft that unholy sword." It's one of my sticky notes.
Oh, right.
Oh, you have your blade song up, don't you? Is that why? Is that how your AC got that high?
Yeah.
Well, it's a +5,
Yeah.
right?
Shield gives you +5.
And
I
you
just
said
got-
22.
Yeah, 22.
That would barely make my 17 a 22.
Yeah, so it would hit you still.
It would still hit you.
Oh shit.
Because
Yeah, that's why I asked if the blade song was active because I know you
I
can
don't
technically-
remember if I did.
Well,
it
even
or
if it
not.
was, you got incapacitated when you were stunned,
Oh,
so it would have dropped anyways.
does that break?
Oh.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Save your shield then, because you're still gonna get.
Okay,
I-
then
it
never
isn't
mind.
s-
Yeah,
It
no,
breaks
that's why
the
I
boundary
was making
match.
sure. I wanted to make sure that my
Never
math
mind.
was right. No, you're good.
Yeah, you hit me.
It ends early if you were incapacitated.
Yeah,
So
okay, there
yeah,
you
How much health does Raina have left?
14.
not much.
go. Well, after this attack,
Alright.
probably not as much.
I only got 6 damage. It's not that much.
Hey, she's got 8.
And-
She's living.
And you don't have to make the con save. For some reason, you don't think this guy was trying to kill you. He smacked you with the flat of the blade against the side of
Oh.
your head. You don't take the
Non-lethal.
con save because the infernal wound, you weren't gashed by this. He just kind of clocked you aside the head like he's trying to knock you unconscious. Go to sleep.
Cool.
Um,
Cool.
He might try to leave. He might try to teleport away after she's unconscious, guys.
Ooh.
Do
You
I
ever
get
played
to
it?
play annoying characters to go rescue
Oh,
my character?
God.
Oh, a journey to hell. Raina is
Oh,
kidnapped.
fuck.
Going to hell to
Into a
save Raina.
burn.
That'd be an ironic place though. The jeweler mage goes to the realm of greed. And you have
Greed?
to go
Oh.
barter, and you have to go barter for
True.
it. That would be a boss
That'd be funny.
adventure. Holy fuck!
It'd be
Oh my
really
God.
good if she was like trapped inside a gym.
Oh.
Bars.
I'm gonna become Adam Sandler's character on Uncut Gems.
You guys, yeah, these are some good
Oh,
plot
fuck.
ideas actually.
That was in Original Sin 2, wasn't it, Tyler?
What?
Someone's trapped in
Ooh.
a gem and you have to actually go into the gem to, like, rescue them or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
I recall something like that. Alright, so the hurt bearded devil is going to make his attacks on Milo. The
Hurt
glaive,
people, hurt people.
Milo's dodging.
I got a 14.
Nope.
That's not going to hit you. Now the beard. The beard misses too. I rolled a 14 as well.
Nice.
Now the tall devil gets to go. Mr. Brass himself. Let's see. Jacob, roll me a d6. Let me know what you get, please.
Okay.
Okay.
A 1.
A 1? Okay.
Is that good?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing bad seems to happen, so you're assuming it's good.
Oh, I got it. I've locked it into my brain.
He
I just have a brain
sees
blast.
he sees Basil.
I'm like turned around looking at a wall.
What kind of
What?
what kind of armor are you wearing?
Just like it's splint.
Splint armor.
made of vertical strips of metal riveted to a backing of leather that is worn over cloth padding.
Okay.
Flexible chainmail
It's
protects.
not.
the
Yeah,
joints.
it's not magical or anything.
No.
Okay. He is gonna walk up to you and
You don't break
swing.
down his heart.
He's going to swing his flail at you. I rolled a. Oh, there it is.
Uh-huh.
Actually, where the fuck? That's not the attack. Where the fuck is it?
I think it's a -4.
Oh, I'm just looking for. Oh, there's the attack. Okay. Okay. I got a 20 on the attack roll.
That doesn't hit.
Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Any armor made of bronze, iron, steel, or similar metals do not count on this guy's attacks. It does not count as armor. You get no bonus. What is your AC given that? If you have a magical shield, that counts. If you have Holy Light or a Shield of Faith, that counts.
I don't have Shield of Faith up.
Okay,
I think my AC is 13 right now.
Okay. So you feel like, you see this and you're like, that's not gonna hurt. It hurts bad. Like your armor just almost caves in on this. Like it wasn't even there, like tissue paper almost.
Armor maketh the man.
He says he kind of snickers as you take the 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and he winds back for a second swing.
Does my armor count for this one?
Does not. I rolled a 10 though.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I rolled really bad. So yeah, you
Nice.
duck. Yeah, your dexterity bonus is enough, for that one. You duck. But he says, funny thing about armor, doesn't really work with me. And he's just kind of swinging the flail around wildly. He's abandoning his spells. He's abandoning his manipulations of your mental faculties. He's just resorting to his tall strength and the fact that he's a devil, and metal apparently benefits him a lot more than you all. Milo's witnessed him eat it to heal, and now your armor is failing you. Yeah, Milo, you've seen him take way worse blows than this, and for some reason that just kind of, made him cough in pain for a second. That is his turn, and we go back up to the top, which is Milo.
Milo just looks at the dude in front of him. He's just like, "Excuse me for a second," and peeks around him and looks at the big devil, and he's like, he just kind of smirks at him. And appearing behind him is a giant rat. And I just say, have fun. And that's my action. But I get to use Nyx and the giant rat on my turn, so cool.
The giant rat makes his return.
How'd you bring the giant rat in?
Summon Beast.
Summon Beast, okay.
Second level, yeah.
Gotcha.
And so the beast has pack tactics. Tactics. So they get advantage because Nyx is right there. So I will roll for them.
Does the rat have a long, staff?
Yes, standing on 2 feet,
Hell yeah.
wearing a kimono. 19, 12, so 19. Where does he get to attack? Sorry, I'm trying to see what his attack is. Spell attack modifier, so 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, so he's gonna maul because he can't multi-attack yet at this level.
He's gonna mew.
Looks maxing.
So that's 8 damage from him. And I'm not sure if it's magic or not because I summoned the creature. Does that make that magic?
Conjure animals.
Let me look this one up really quick.
It's Summon Beast.
Summon Beast.
I think if it was magical attacks, it would say it in the stat block.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
No.
Okay.
Conjure animal spells in D&D 5e does not cause attacks from the summoned creatures to count as magical.
Okay,
This
so
is because the creatures are not from magic items, spells, attacks, and they are not fueled by spell slots. For example, if a druid casts conjure animals to summon 8 owls, the owls do not count as magical.
Okay.
That would be fucking terrifying.
that would be. So then, yeah, half of.
Okay.
What did I say that was? 8.
If we find information to counter that later on, fair. But that's what I found at the ready.
And then Nyx will do her attack.
I've really been put through the ringer on this one.
Yeah, this isn't a good one for you.
16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Oh yeah.
That's his AC.
Awesome. Okay, so that is D8 plus 2. Let's see. Okay. I'm rolling low on my D8s. 6 damage, so 3. And
You see some damage is starting to pile back on. He's taken a little bit here and there. He didn't fully heal from eating that platinum bar, but he did significantly heal, but it's starting to climb back into territories where it was at.
okay.
You don't think he's as damaged as he was before, but it's starting to get close. He's getting a little worried again. Is that it for Milo?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. It's Hal's turn.
I'll be right back.
So since I'm still in trance during this trance,
Mm.
I think as he's starting to cry more. I think for the first time in a long time he actually smiles, a genuine smile, not a fake smile. But you just see him just breaking down. He probably falls to his knees too, as he's crying. Yeah.
You cry like really loudly, or you like a?
I mean, it's like a
silent
break.
cry?
It's like a breakdown cry. I mean, so yeah, it's like a little bit of a snot running. Yeah. And he would probably mutter some names, but I think it'd be so.
You wouldn't hear it over the.
Yeah, I think it'd be
sound
so
of
hard to get between the sobs and all that to actually make note of it.
that.
But that is his. That's my turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
For Howard.
Come on,
you-
baby.
Yeah, you don't get advantage on this one. That was only for the. You didn't make this one? Oh, poor Hal.
I rolled a 9 with a +1, so 10.
He is lost in the illusion.
Oh,
I think-
you need
I
to
think-
roll a
I think-
14.
But also, I also think that it probably would be hard for him to get back from this, like what he's seeing. Right? It's
It may,
probably-
yeah, and you guys can talk about whatever you saw if you wish, whenever that time
Yeah,
comes. I just didn't want to there were reasons I didn't want to say whatever. I didn't want to get into
Yeah,
what every
yeah,
single person saw. I didn't want to spoil it for Milo either. Or Craig.
Yeah,
'cause he
yeah.
doesn't know in game what's going on. That creates a better element of not knowing.
Mm.
All right, so the lair is still occupied. Okay, I can't. Lair. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do lair actions while this is active. It'd be way too powerful. So
my
so
turn.
it goes to Basil. Yeah, while you guys are stuck in this illusion, even one of you, I can't do more lair actions.
I
So I'm
redraw
helping the
cur-
team. I'm helping the team.
Oh yeah, you are.
That's true. I redraw Curse Breaker.
And he's only got one of those. This is a once only lair. I can't do this specific lair action ever again. That's a one time only. It's that
Oh,
powerful.
I thought that's what you were rolling the d6 for.
Oh God, no! If that was rechargeable, no. I'm recharging something else. I'm recharging something else.
And I'll just be like, "What in the devils?" And then I'll turn around to face my foe, and I'll be like,
What in the devils? God
yes.
damn it!
This one worships Mammon, the arch-devil of greed." And then I will I'll try to take my blows against him. Come on. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll smite. Just level 1 smite.
Oh, that's a no touch. Devils don't like that.
Oh no! Don't touch me there.
No wonder
Like,
you're
no,
trying
no
to get your
square.
armor off.
You keep those unclean holy hands away from his
Okay.
brass skin.
The party
So-
suddenly all does radiant
48.
damage.
Yeah, right.
7. 4.
Where's Thule when you need him?
He's off being a grand wizard. Or a mage, grand mage. Not a grand wizard, that's a bad look.
Doing cat things.
Hang on, I gotta. Okay. Yeah.
Do I still have my
It's
reaction
24.
right?
For this round, yes.
Star,
Okay.
Star, are you able to adjust your camera at all?
Like, what do you mean?
Like down so we can see more of you and less of your wall? Yeah, there we go. Because on my graphic, you're like behind your information. Perfect.
Cool.
So it's just her head popping above it.
Right, it was just her eyes for a second. I'm like,
Just the,
what are you
with the
doing?
information.
I do 32 points of damage.
Holy shit!
Hey,
what?
hey.
Holy.
I
And
rolled
What
I'm
the
really.
gonna
fuck?
use. I'm
I
gonna use
rolled
my
really high.
reaction too.
Oh no, yep, do it. Do it up.
Holy
Wait, let
shit.
me get my saving throw. Let me get my saving throw on that.
I
Okay.
rolled
Oh,
really high.
No, not you, Rain. I did make the saving throw for the pass out.
What are the dice on that, Tyler?
It's typically my smite would be 2d8, but since he's a fiend, it's 3d8.
Hell
and
yeah.
then
Yeah,
my
it hurts
sword
bad.
is a d8. So I rolled 48 plus
48.
Yeah,
wonder
that's
he was
why I
trying to
said
get
he
you
don't
naked.
like it. 'Cause he's actually not vulnerable to radiant damage, but I knew because he's a fiend that this was gonna be an ouch. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be good.
Ah,
Plus 18 more.
damn, 50
Oh!
points of damage.
Imagine if I like hit earlier.
Holy shit.
I still got another attack. So,
Let's go.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my second attack.
All right.
Does a 23 hit?
Does.
Okay. I'm gonna smite again. This is just the level ones.
Yeah, just level 1 smites.
Yeah. 8.
Someone called the ambulance. But not for me.
Milo's gonna go back to the hotel room and grab the dude by the collar and say, "How do I get what he did? Give it to me!"
I do 31 points of damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Gain,
Christ.
do you have an inspiration?
No.
Choose a party member to gain one.
Oh, Howard.
I already got one. Yeah.
No, Howard, does the Howard have one?
No, I don't have one.
I go. Okay.
I could probably use one though, I'll tell you what.
Howard. All right. So this is what happens. We're gonna cut initiative for a second. If you want to put in some dramatic music, not like combat music, more like
The Golden
Like-
Girls
like-
theme song.
not the Golden Girls
Thank you
theme
for
song.
being a friend.
I rolled 8, 8, 6, 1 on the last one, and then I get a +8 to damage.
We're gonna go into cinematic mode for just a second.
It says it's cinema, it says it's orchestral. So I don't know. We'll hear. Oh no, this is the right tone.
No, this is fair. Unless you guys want something different. If you guys want something different, I can work with this.
I like it.
I like this.
That's fine.
Curse Breaker slams right into the devil, cutting into him, right into the side of his head, real hard. He goes ass over tea kettle, cloven hooves and all, and goes sprawling over the desk, right against the wall. Hal, you're broken from the illusion. Whatever you saw is no longer there. You see the scene before you. The bearded devils vanish. They poof as well. Apparently, the gilded devil was holding them in this plane. They were not here on their own accord. This gilded devil, very tall, is very hurt. You don't think he can do anything. You've effectively taken him out. His being is almost flickering in and out of existence, but he's still clinging to the plane, and he's looking up at you all, realizing you've won, and he says, "I'd like to make a deal with you all. We have the same enemy, you and I. We need not be foes. I don't want to go back home." He is on the verge of death. Perhaps he could revive his self if given a chance, but the party has the opportunity here that they have to make a big decision. Are they going to coup de grace this being, or are they going to possibly treat with him? He is quite fearful for his life. There is no deception here that you can at least see. He is in fear, but at the end of the day, how much can you trust the devil? Any rolls you want to make is fine. I'm not saying he can be completely trusted. I'm not trying to completely say that, but you think he's afraid for his life for sure.
Can I do insight? Is he just like buying for time, or does he want to actually make a deal?
Absolutely no. Roll insight.
I want to actually.
That is completely fair.
I want to actually respond to him.
You can respond too. What do you say?
I say, well, if we have the same enemy, maybe start with this conversation instead of when you're on death's door.
It's not that easy.
But it's easy now that you're dying.
It's tricky, and I'm willing to explain it. I don't want to go back to hell.
I rolled a 23 on insight.
Okay. You believe this devil actually wants to make a deal with you. He's not buying for time. You feel like if you advanced on him and did and ran the sword through, he'd be out. You think he realizes possibly that you've won. He's not buying for time. He's not calling out. He's talking clear. Maybe if he were shouting, that'd be suspicious. He's not.
I'll just say, first tell us who's after Reyna, then we will listen to your demands.
What he said.
Please.
It is a demonic.
And I spit on him.
He says, "There's a demonic plot to overthrow civilization. Are we in agreement then? You'll let me live? I'll be your friend?"
No, bitch. What? Who's after Reyna?
Right, you didn't even give us a name. You just... We understand there's a plot. That's kind of why we're doing what we're doing.
I can't give a specific name. All I can say is you likely have the specific name. I am a devil. I am bound by my word. Perhaps I've given my word to this being that I would help. Perhaps you have now threatened my life. And perhaps I can word things correctly to serve you and make them not aware of it.
Can I cast Zone of Truth?
Yes, you can. There's nothing stopping you from casting.
I'll tell him fail this. And then I'll cast Zone of Truth.
Alright, yeah, well, yeah, you basically say give in to the spell.
Yes.
He gives into the spell. He does give into it.
He'll tell the truth. We won't kill you right this second.
I am not allowed to tell you specific names because I am under infernal pact with my enemy. Centuries ago, I got my devil ass kicked by some demon scum. and I was bound into their service. I am forced by law to do this now. I have to serve him to the best of my ability, and I can't do that if you kill me, so I can treat with you to stay alive and thus do some of his work, and yet help you with a new pact, kill this bastard who's manipulating me and my... You see? We can help each other. I don't wanna... You think I wanna work for the demons? He spits.
What will you do after you're free?
If I'm free...
He has to tell the
means-
truth.
It'll mean I have won. It'll mean that I have completed my mission and I can go home successful. If I go home doing the enemy's dirty work, you know what Mammon is gonna do to me? I'm gonna be this. I'm not gonna be that. I'm gonna be the lowest form of devil. I'm gonna be the scum of the pond if I go back there. You know what that's like? It's gross. It feels. You know what this feels like? He you know, he's getting a little bit more energetic, and he you know, he shows off, you know, his mail, and he's like, I am fabulous in comparison to how I used to look, and I'm never going back to that.
I'll put my boot on his chest.
He's like, please.
Reyna, search him. Take his money.
I can barely move right now.
Okay.
He undoes, you know, his belt and all of his crap like that, so that the you know, the satchels and everything fall. He didn't really have like a bunch of like messenger bags or anything, or coin purses or anything like that. But what he does have, he disarms it. He goes, you want money? I can deal in that. I have no problem with that.
We prefer information.
Fair.
I mean, both is good.
Yeah, we'll take both.
Yeah,
You know what? You're not in a position to negotiate, really.
I will.
So-
I'll walk up to Reyna and cast Cure Wounds at level 1. You get just 6. Better than 0.
Yeah. I'm at 14.
I'll look around to my compatriots. Should we take the deal? I feel like it's kind of worth it.
Well,
Befriend. He says almost limerically, "Befriend to me, and you will see. I will grant unto thee wishes 3 of knowledge.
No, just
Of knowledge."
Does Milo know anything about making deals with devils and asking wishes of devils?
Yeah.
Knowledge, religion.
Will do.
Either because she has that book.
I will give Reyna advantage on her knowledge religion because she went to school and she's got a book on unholy shit. So yeah, absolutely.
Unholy shit. I got a 17.
Deals with devils. You understand that if a devil says it and you agree to it, he is bound by his existence. That is ironclad. If a devil says, I will give you a fucking castle that's worth X, and you shake his hand in exchange for service, he is literally hell-bound to do it. And there is no, I was lying to you. No. That does not, they can't. You know, they can't. Where you know, your paladin friend here is lawful good, and he has that code. This devil is much beyond like that. Like it's ingrained into his existence. He's an outsider from a lawful plane, so like their word is everything, and that's what your 17 would kind of garner you. As far as wishes go, not sure on that. Books about those kind of deals aren't really you didn't find anything on that. You don't know.
What, 18? No.
No, because that's one higher than 17. You know everything he knows. What if I was like, yeah, actually, you know all the, and I went on for like 40 minutes. Like,
I had to try.
no, hey, I applaud the effort, but no.
What about like loopholes and stuff? Like would I know like?
I mean, if you want to make an Arcana check, I'll allow you to do that. No advantage.
10.
Yeah, you're not sure what he means by wishes. You might not even, the wish spell is not like a known spell like that. Like, not everybody just knows that there's a wish spell. That is extremely high-powered magic. What the written wish spell. So, like, your character might not even have knowledge that that's a spell, but he's claiming he can give you wishes of knowledge. And you don't really know what that means, but he's claiming he'll give you 3 of them if you're willing to enact this treaty of friendship, whatever that entails.
Ooh.
Is your boot still on his chest?
Yeah.
Spit on him again.
Yeah, I'll spit on him again. We're thinking it over.
He says, "Is this necessary?"
Yes.
You spit on him again.
You tried to kill us. You stabbed me in the back.
I was forced to.
Yeah, you were forced to. Okay.
Milo tells his giant rat to come over and start nibbling on his ear.
He likes that.
Sorry, gnawing, not nibbling.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
Stop the tickles.
So, Milo would just be like, "How many deals can you make at a time? Is it like infinite? Do you have like a lot of these going on with other people?"
Why do you think I'm here?
Well, no, I mean you told us about the one.
I've been making deals. I've been making deals here for thousands of. I'm a devil. I infiltrated this place thousands of years ago, when our kind was a little bit more common before the Great Cleansing. We're a little bit in hiding now. You might have noticed not a lot of people are going to the dark places in the world making just open deals. Your church has put a stop to that, as they did the dragons, as they did the orcs, as they did anything that gets to what they consider out of hand. But we still exist. My place of hiding was here. Why? Because you're a bunch of unwashed farmers. It's easy to hide here. No one thinks I'm hiding here. But money is money, and I've built up a little hole here that I'm able to maneuver and manipulate, and I've built it up for years. This has been my place of hiding for the last several hundred years.
So you want to stay here? This is home. This is where you want to end
This is
up.
this is where I have to stay. Yeah, this is my whole operation. If I go elsewhere, I'm gonna have to go get a guise. I'm gonna have to be up to mischief for 600 years, building a whole identity. Like,
Right.
that's like, I'm not just one halfling. I'm that whole damn halfling family. I'm not just one of the members. I'm every last member. I am the halfling criminal syndicate. All that all goes through me. There is no halfling syndicate. They're all fake. That's me. I'm the forger, I'm the murder for hire guy, I'm the thief, and I'm the smuggler. I'm all of those things in this realm.
Is our friend still cowering?
Oh, Felix left. Yeah, he's not in the like. He ended up leaving when you guys were in the midst of it.
Coward. I'll look to my compatriots. Are we taking the deal?
I mean, if there's no negative effects to us, like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do we lose in this situation?
You can't. You have only
Well,
to
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
asking you. I'm asking the rest of my group. I mean,
Well, he can't lie.
oh, that's true.
So if that was
Yeah, he's like, y'all are more powerful than I thought. I would have went about it a lot sneakier. I was
no need to brown nose us.
I'm speaking the truth. It's not brown nosery.
should have been more careful.
Yeah, really
But
trying to take...
perhaps I was meant to lose so that you and me can work together.
Why do you need me as a friend? You know why? You don't want them to win. You're a man of structure just like me. What happens when they win? Neither of us get our way. You need a civilization to live in. I need you to have a civilization that I can corrupt. We need each other. Help me destroy this vile thing, or none of us get our way. You get no city, you get no home. They're gonna end the world. I don't know everything about it, but I know a few things. And I am willing to share it with you. But I don't know everything.
Right. I need a... If we're to make this deal, I do need a caveat. If you can't answer a question we have, we get the wish back. We get the wish of knowledge back.
Oh.
That's a caveat.
The wish of knowledge is no.
That's what you said, right?
Oh no. The wishes go beyond my knowledge. You're asking Mammon for that.
Oh.
He's grand. I am a greater.
Like
he has to be truthful. I am a middleman devil. I'm not great. I'm not lesser, but I do have power. I am allowed pacts, and I'm willing to give you such a pact to save my own life. If you are willing to let me live, my greed for my own life, Mammon loves that, so he will grant unto you gifts for keeping his servant alive. This is from him, not me. He's way more powerful than me. He'll know anything. Any question you could have for him, he'll have to know it.
Shit.
Well, the real thing is this a singular deal, or is this a mutual group deal where we're all binding?
No, you're bound through me, using his power with me as a conduit. You're not bound to Mammon in any way, shape, or form. We are in an agreement, and if you break that agreement, use me for knowledge and then betray me, oh, I dare ya.
So is it all? It's all four of us. It's not just one of us.
It depends on who goes into contract with me. We would have to include names, but I'm gonna include all four of your names because you're not gonna use me and then betray me. I'm not gonna have that. But I don't want anything from you other than simple life. Don't betray me. You don't have to do anything for me. I'm never gonna ask you to murder anybody. I'm never gonna ask you to break the law for me. I just want to live. Because if I don't, I go back there and I get turned into a lemur, the worst form of devil.
I mean,
lowest on the rung.
The word life is a bit of a stretch, though, right? Are you really alive, or are you like, yeah?
I'm in control of all of my actions.
Hmm.
Well, no, not currently. I see your point, but I live a fantastic life in comparison to other devils. Believe me.
So you feel alive, but you're not actually alive. You're like a vampire.
No, I'm not a vampire. My lord.
Are we philosophizing to a devil?
Sure.
Books.
I think we take the deal.
Hey, his wisdom's 18, man. He's actually wise.
I didn't say you are a vampire. I said you're like a vampire.
He says, in addition, I'll help you with things here and there, as long as it's not gonna blow my cover. I can do lots of things. Like, I'll help you with things too. We can fit that into a contract. He snaps his hands or snaps his fingers, and like a piece of parchment appears with a quill. He says, we can start writing up a contract right now, and I will be iron bound to it, as will you. And you ask what happens if you betray it? It's very simple. I get your souls. When you die, you go where I go. So I know that you're not gonna do that.
I think we need to talk as a group before we go further. Can you hold on a second, buddy?
Well, I'll stay here. I can telepathically talk to you guys. So I'll stay here with him, with my boot on his chest, my blade under his neck.
Tom, did you say he is a halfling?
He was.
Was a halfling?
He's taken the identity of the halfling criminal family. He's claiming that there are none of, this halfling criminal family, the Golden Halls, he's claiming none of them are even real. He's going around and it's just him. Okay. That's what he's saying. Okay. He's an entire criminal
Organization.
syndicate. Yeah,
Gotcha.
he is the criminal syndicate. Like,
He's the
he
one
is
that
the
knocks.
family calling all the shots. It's not 5 or 6 halflings. It's just him. That's what he's saying under the zone of truth.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, if Basil
Good
stays
zone
around,
of truth, by the way. That was good.
If Milo and Reyna want to come talk, we can go outside the room for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once we're outside the room with Basil still in the room, I'll look to Milo and Reyna. I'll drop this gruff voice.
Yeah.
So basically, we're in a agreement to make the deal, but we all suffer the negative effects. What if we wrote the clause where only one of our souls would be corrupted or taken at the time of whenever the ship finishes the plan, but there's like a binding where y'all can't attack, or it forfeits that soul immediately. Just so we don't all have to give our souls to this.
Say that again.
So basically, what I'm saying, Milo, is what if we make it to where it's just my soul that is taken at the time of completion or break of the contract, but we write in the clause to where if any of us betray him, that my soul's forfeited immediately, just so it protects him, so we don't all have to give our souls to him.
So am I understanding correctly that even if we don't break it, but we complete it, our souls are taken as well?
That's what it sounded like to me. I could
That isn't what was said.
It isn't what was said. Okay.
That he never said that. But
Okay.
He didn't not say that either, and he is a devil.
Right.
I
So,
think
yeah.
I think just as a precautionary, I think it's best. Even if it doesn't seem like it, I think it's best to not have everyone's soul in the pot.
I don't know. If that's honorable. I appreciate that, but why would you do that?
I mean, we can ask him for more clarification, but I see it as, I've lived my life. Reyna, she's got a long life. Basil's a holy man, so it kind of desecrates his religion and beliefs, so kind of fucked. And Milo, I mean, you're innocent, right? You don't. Not to say that you wouldn't make that sacrifice as well, but I mean, I've lived my life. I saw things, that vision or the trance, whatever it was, that I didn't dream of seeing. I feel I don't have much to live for besides this arrangement that we have with each other.
I mean, that may
So-
be, but I mean, that means once you die, you go to a place that, I mean, maybe you feel like you deserve, but you could always make up for that with what life you have left, right?
That is a possibility. I just don't want all of us to have to
Right. No, I
be
get
in the
it.
same place.
I understand.
It's not, I'm not set in stone. I do agree that it's probably best for me just to give my soul, but if everybody wants to stick together as the Platinum Band, we can be all ghouly in hell or whatever the fuck that is.
Well, chances are we'd be separated somehow in different circles, right? But yeah, we do need to clarify, like, if this is upon successful completion, we have done what he wanted. If he's still taking our souls, this is a no deal. Like, there's
I think the information's worth it.
I'd rather him die.
I think the information's worth it. We're
well,
not gonna have.
I mean, to you, it sounds like you're okay with giving your soul over, but like, I specifically said, what's the negative for us? And he said nothing. So I'm hoping that means he's not going to take our souls if we are successful in helping him. That's not a deal. That's... Yeah.
I'm just putting the offer out there.
So, I mean, I get it. This information he's
Yeah.
giving us could lead to us potentially saving the world. That's great. But if that means we are damned to eternity in hell, I don't know.
Why don't we
It's a
just
tough-
go ask him
Right, yeah,
so we can make an informative decision?
absolutely. But if this is what you want to do, Nash, that's fine. I like it, like I said, it's honorable. I do not agree with the deal. I will not be a part of it if it means giving up my soul for helping him.
Well, let's go ask. Right.
Right.
You guys come back into the room.
Yeah.
And you're listening to, you
I'll,
were listening to all this?
Well, I can just like telepathically check in,
Okay.
and if you guys just want to, fill me in.
I'll give you the spark notes. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
sacrifice my soul, save everybody.
As you guys come in, I put my cigar out on his on his
What the
skin. Sorry, I just passing the time.
He says, "Oh, that feels great," just like
Shut
home.
up.
Yeah.
I slap him. Shut up.
That's like home too.
Oh wow. Okay. Anyways, I think my compatriots have some questions before we make this deal.
Yeah, I want to clarify.
Oh, I'd be shocked if there wasn't.
I mean, personally, I just want to clarify. If we help you, we do not betray you, you and us are successful in this deal, do you still claim our souls? Or is it only if we betray you?
Only on betrayal. With this contract, because I'm coming to you for it out of desperation, quite the opposite. I lose parts of my soul if you don't betray me. I'm taking a gamble. You see, Mammon don't like giving out favors for no souls. So if you don't betray me, and you get wishes for whatever, knowledge, power, whatever, and you're not doing it for selfish reasons, there's no sin there. You don't go to hell. You're doing it for heroic reasons. I, in fact, lose out.
So the wishes are whatever we want.
Knowledge. They
Just
are
no- okay,
for,
just
they
knowledge.
are knowledge. Yes,
Okay.
it is. I don't know
Where do
what
babies come
mortals.
from?
I don't know.
Don't.
Mammon will tell you.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
That's how they're made. Ew.
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 Seems like an awful waste of a
That's
knowledge
not
wish.
that is a satirical.
Okay. Are we in
What?
agreement?
So just one more time. I'm old, hard of hearing. What is terms of betrayal towards you? Is it just harming you, or is it harming those that you work with? Because what's to say that we don't come into contact with whoever owns your soul?
Listen,
At the,
I am running an organization that the enemy believes works for him. If you have to go out and kill some of my workforce because they're doing no-nos, I quite understand.
Okay.
I don't consider that an attack on me. I consider an attack on me you raising your weapons or spells on my being, on my glorious being that you see before you. That is the only
I spit
betrayal.
on him again.
He goes, "You're not going to be able to do that after this pack, so you better get all that spit out of your damn system, because that's assault, brother. You're not allowed to
Spit
do
on
it
him
after
too.
this deal."
I'll
Yeah,
spit
you all.
on him too.
What the hell? You guys all just start spitting on him. He says, "There are." Yeah, it's weird.
I was trying to think because he was gonna say something, and then Matt all got said. It threw me completely off. I believe Raina asked him a question at one point, and he didn't fucking answer it, and I can't remember what it was. And I didn't do it to ignore you. I didn't do it to be rude, and I didn't do it because I didn't know the answer. I got bogged down with a bunch of things happening at once. Did you ask him a question to which you didn't get a response? Because I thought you did, and I just couldn't remember what the hell it was.
If I did, it wasn't that important. 'Cause
Okay,
I
that's
don't
fair.
remember.
Okay, that's fair.
Are we done with the deal?
Down with the sickness?
Sickness.
Yeah.
So yeah, the terms of the agreement, we can write them down. You are to assist each other to the best of your abilities against the demon threat invading this world, and ones that require you guys not to be criminal associates at call
or lackey-like to the devil. He's not going to send you in to do his criminal nonsense, and he will help you as best as he can, though he is in agreement with the enemy and he is not able to openly betray. So he is going to have to use clever tactics, and he's alerting you in this. He can't just straight out say, these are the bad guys and that's what you have to do to sign. He can't go about it like that.
And we get three wishes of knowledge.
You get the wish. You get the
Make
wishes
sure that's
of
written
knowledge.
in.
Make sure you write in that when you come, if you ever come to seek to talk with us, that you have to come in your true form and not no fucking mirage. Because I don't want to sneeze on you by accident and fucking break contract.
We know how frail you are. Stepping on him while I can.
He's not happy about having to sign this contract, but he does. He will sign. He will give his mark on the writing his infernal name out on the contract, and he says, "You are all to put your real names on this, and then it will be in agreement."
Okay.
Milo writes
All right.
down Herbie Hancock. No, he doesn't.
I'll write my name.
Yeah, fake name. Yeah.
No,
real
that's
name.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody writes their name on it.
I'll sign it Nash Killian. Very elegant, like.
Basil.
It's very rudimentary.
Ready,
Milo
that's
Quinn.
horrifying.
Backwards
Yeah.
N.
Got some calligraphy going up.
Okay.
And then I'll shake his hand too.
It's a shake too, or a spit shake, or whatever you want to do. And as you all do it, when the fourth, everyone shakes his hand.
Yeah, I shake his hand. Yep.
When the fourth person shakes the hand, something happens to the four of you.
You're all dead.
Why is my boobies growing?
You take 14 points of
They put-
damage. Raina's
Sorry,
dead.
sorry.
They put something in the contract. They're turning the frogs gay.
Sorry, Tom.
Hal,
Yes.
you feel your remaining eye. The lid of it starts to burn just slightly for a second, and then it stops. Raina, the same thing. One of your eyelids starts to burn, and then it stops. Everyone sees on one of her eyelids a very faint scar tissue almost appears, and it's a 3.
Three.
It's not very pretty.
The same thing happens to Milo.
What number does he get?
3 as well.
69. Oh.
Oh, he gets 3?
Everybody is getting a scarred 3. It's not
The wishes.
it's not too noticeable. It on you, Basil, it happens on your neck. You get one somewhere on your neck, your choice, anywhere.
Just
Yeah, I rolled 3 eyes. I don't know why I got 3 eyes. So it happened on 3 of your guys' eyelids and then on his neck. It's fucking odd.
Update my description real quick.
I'll just have it on my neck.
Yeah, it's just like faint scar tissue.
Like the
It's
back
not
of my
like
neck.
your whole. Yeah, it's not like your whole eyelid. It's not. It would take extreme perception investigation checks or something to find it. It's
Yeah.
not like it's off color or noticeable.
I fight things, so I'm just claws.
Milo's like rubbing his eye. He's like, "Oh shit, guys! I think I got pink eye. I'm gonna be out for about
And
a
you-
week."
you all get a vision very faintly as it happens of a horned being with golden skin, and you see these just massive horns, and really that's it. It's just a flicker. You see like this humanoid shape that's like almost like gold skinned with big massive horns, and then that's it. It just flickers away. The burning sensation goes, and then the devil says, "The deal is done. Those brands are there until you have called in your favors, and then they will disappear. That is your tie to my world."
So now,
Now we are allies. we help each other to the best of our abilities. So I assume you have questions for me now, and I am iron-bound to help.
First off, what's your name? Since we're gonna be allies, we need to know each other's
No,
names.
no. We don't need the name.
We don't need that. That doesn't
Oh.
help.
True name, right?
It's on the contract. Can you pronounce it?
I don't know.
It's,
it.
it's written there in Infernal.
Infernal.
He tells you, but he's speaking Infernal. He's
So
like,
exotic?
it's you know, and that's what you hear. Like, it's a bunch of G's and X's and U's, and that's what it sounds like.
Milo will actually
right.
like ask like, what language is that?
Infernal, the language of hell.
Milo's like, learn Infernal.
He talks to you all in your head. We can talk here too. I am capable of that.
I'll talk in his head. Me too, bitch.
Oh. Emotional damage. You break
you
it.
See him. He gives you a surprised look. He nods and he gives a laugh. He goes, "You're the funny one, aren't you? You're the one who tells the jokes." Can I stand now? We're not gonna feel threatened. He just tries to stand. You can't stop him. You realize, like, what am I talking about? He just gets.
I
up.
let him get up. Yeah.
He
I
gets
can't harm. I can't spin on him anymore.
Right, yeah. He gets up and dusts himself off, and he says, he makes the room look a little better. The room lights up a little bit more, and he sits back down behind the desk. He says, "So my name you can't pronounce. Is there anything on your mind now that perhaps I can help with?"
Yes. There is. Where is my sister, Theodora? Topaz Dragonborn.
It's my belief she is held directly with the enemy.
Is that a wish or is that just a question?
No, that's not a wish.
Oh, do I have to say I?
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Yeah, that wasn't a wish. You have to go.
You have to say the keyword.
You have to tell me. So these are like charms, and the whole party must agree to the use of one.
Gotcha.
Because you are all inbound. You all don't get 3 separate ones. You 4 get 3, and you all have to agree on it, or it must be. It wasn't written in house, so I'm gonna say it's up to you guys whether it's a majority decision democracy or if it's all 4 you must agree, because we didn't say it into the contract, so it's your guys' call.
Sure.
But yeah, it can't just be one person says I wish for this knowledge and then it just happens. This has to be like a thing, because you 4. This is a weird contract. It's not just a. Yeah, normally people one-on-one go to a devil for this. It's not normally a whole party.
So. Do you, just before I ask, do you know where that is, where my sister is exactly? And you can share it, correct? The location.
I am not allowed to betray the location of.
But Mammon will. Mammon will tell us.
Mammon could probably tell you, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a possibility that I could get you there without directly breaking my contract with the bitch-ass demon hosts that I find myself bound to. But I'm going to warn you, you're going to have to up your skills, because going that way, it's not going to be like fighting me.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think we're ready for that.
You're not ready. You're not
I
ready
think we can
for
take
that.
him.
With my giant rat. We got this.
But I think I can help you get to the enemy for the encounter when you're ready, but it will take some effort.
Do we still want the location then?
I think knowing the location will ultimately help us, move forward in the future, help us plan better. Just because if we know, what's going to be a fight regardless, right? So I think knowing a location, unless they move, so then it's useless. That they're hard stuck in like a tower, a hole, some sort. I think we still go forward with that question.
Okay. And do we want the wording to be where? I'll say this telepathically. Do we want the wording to be where is my sister Theodora? I wish to know where my sister Theodora is. Is that what we want? Or like, Where-
Location.
You
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
so? You feel to access this power,
Yeah.
you would need to know her name, her full name, and then you would get the knowledge that you are seeking.
I believe I
Do
know her
you
full
know
name.
her? Insight.
No? But I know. I didn't write her last name.
I guess you don't know. Then.
It's Hufflepuff.
Fuck.
Theodora Hufflepuff.
Ooh.
I didn't know if they would give us last.
I am not gonna bone you on that little detail.
Yeah.
If you absolutely not.
Well, Basil doesn't have like a last name, right? He's just
Yeah,
Basil.
I'm just
Well,
Basil.
if
I figured they
you
wouldn't
say
give us
if you
last
say
name.
if you say my sister, blah blah blah, and that's it, then you got it absolutely. Or my
Okay.
brother or whoever. Yeah. If they're directly your blood, it's obvious who you're talking about because there's only one person that fits that on
Yeah.
the planet. So
Sounds-
that's what I'm gonna rule at least for this, because
I say
I
Topaz
wasn't-
Dragonborn.
I'm not trying to make it complicated.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Do we
I'll
need to
just
hold hands and go?
I'll just
kumbaya?
relay it. I wish to know the location of my sister Theodora, the Topaz Dragonborn.
everybody's okay with this.
The exact location.
Yes. Milo
Dude.
reaches up. These guys are tall.
Hey.
Oh, I'm down here.
The,
I'll
We
play
like
some
to-
wish. I'll play some wish music.
Yeah.
Ooh, wish music.
Pull out my flute.
Like the Disney movie?
okay,
Yes.
I'll as we hold hands and we, feel everyone here. I wish to know the exact location of my sister Theodora, Topaz Dragonborn. Parentheses.
That's a
You
long
all
last name.
hear- you all hear an infernal, deep voice within your heads speak. But it speaks in not like, a demonic, guttural, visceral tone, but it's more proud, and you hear, this being exists currently a mile beneath the ground, below the mortal city of Elder Ridge, within the realm lands, within a lair. And you get a
Elder Ridge is where
vision.
the big
You get a
fucking
vision of like this cavernous system far beneath the earth. You don't see how to enter it. You don't see how you could get down there. But you do get a vision of it. You do have at least a geographical location of it. And there must be a cave system somewhere if there's a vast network. Somewhere on this planet, somewhere in that area, there must be an opening into that network. And you get the look of it that you don't see like where the opening could be, but you at least have like where her chamber is, and you can look at maps from there.
Cool.
Elder Ridge is the place with a big windmill, by the way.
Yes, it is not the more it is the southmost town.
Like the really big windmill? The one we talked
guys
about
know
burning
we were
down?
talking about burning down. Yeah, it's
Wow.
gotta come through.
Amazing.
Apparently, she is far beneath the surface of the earth, or where that town is.
Isn't that where we met?
No,
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
That's. I'm thinking like, fuck, we're so close.
Mm.
That's mine.
Well, I mean, while we're searching for people, have you ever heard the name? You've been at this a long time, you said. Have you ever heard the name Thomas Quinn?
You asked the devil this specifically?
Yeah, I'm not wishing for anything yet, but I'm asking him. You ever heard the name Thomas Quinn?
No, never.
Well,
I've heard of her, Raina. I know her.
What?
The Torfine family. Correct.
Yeah. We I think we deduced that at the beginning of the fight. So
Yeah, sorry about that. I meant no offense. I have a personal investment in your family, you see. Yeah, shit.
Your family, how do I word this correctly without giving it? Your family is compromised deeply. Not everyone is who they seem.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You should have stole the staff. You should have stole the staff.
True.
Is what it is.
Now we have reason to go back and get the staff. Well,
So the reason I ask about Thomas, that's my father. I mean, you probably don't need my whole life story, but he went missing a long time ago, and that's why I'm out here looking for him. I suppose I wish to know the exact location of Thomas Quinn, my father, the halfling.
And you all agree to this wish?
Yep.
I do.
You're married.
He was last seen entering the lair of the one known as the Tarask.
Well, he's dead.
Do you? Does Hal say that out loud?
No, that's
Well,
Jacob.
he's dead.
How doesn't know what the fuck that? How won't know what the fuck that is? Jacob knows what that is.
I assume from reading my father's book, I probably would know what a Tarask is.
Make a hang on a second. The word Tarask was not in the book. No.
Okay.
However, I need to look some things up because I would just straight up say it was you know about the Tarask, but I need to look something up really.
So since I asked for the exact location, would I be privy to the information of where that lair is?
Yeah, that's true. He did ask for the exact location. Wording's important.
Yes, it is. Nope, you were gonna get that info. Yes.
Okay.
Give me a second
Sure.
on the Tarask info.
Milo will ride his mighty Tarask into battle.
It probably ate his father. Ooh, so he'll eat the Tarask in turn.
Oh my
To
god,
avenge his father.
it's like Naruto. No.
That'd be a funny amount. You wouldn't be able to see Milo atop it.
Milo's just hiding behind a single hair follicle.
Yep.
Single scale.
Milo
Let me
somehow
pull out-
finds a cowboy hat.
Let me pull out my map.
Dear God, a Tarask, dude.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what questions were going to be asked. Honestly, I didn't know because I didn't plan too much on the questions because I didn't even know if you were going to leave this guy alive. So,
Right.
like, I didn't completely.
Oh, that's
plan.
fair.
So, but like, you are going to get your answers, even if I have to take a minute to get the lore out so that I can give you proper info. Because this is one where you actually get the details. Like sometimes I go off the rails with the details and no one needs it or wants it. It's not even appropriate. But this is a time where it actually you need it. But
That's
I didn't
fine.
know. Yeah, I didn't know what questions were going to be asked or if you were even going to cut his throat.
We were close to killing him.
That makes my DM bones jiggle when I hear Tarask. I'm like, ooh.
You are told that the lair of the Tarask is in the exiled glade of the forest Durath on the other side of the world.
Exile Glades of
The
Durath?
exiled glade of Durath, where the lair of the Tarask is.
All right, what did you ask me to roll? You did
Oh,
ask me to roll,
knowledge,
right?
knowledge, nature, because
Nature.
of your father's journal.
Yeah. Nature. Okay, big money.
I wonder if he put a
Got
cipher.
stuck. Fucker. 8.
There was no direct mention of a Tarask, and you've never quite heard of this type of beast or what it really is. You're not sure what it actually is. But you know your father is a dangerous being or a dangerous creature hunter. Dangerous entities that exist in this world. Your father is part of a very hardcore primitive hunting group that deals with threats. So it's safe to say that this is definitely some type of monster of some kind. You would at least have that idea in your head that this is some type of monster of great danger if your father disappeared in its lair, and that was the last that he was really heard.
So our friend is still in Zone of Truth, right?
Oh no, he doesn't need it no more. He's bound to tell the truth.
Oh, that's true. What can you tell me about Tarasks?
They devour whole cities. They're creatures of epic proportions. It's a legendary creature. Even I don't know a lot about it.
Oh, whole cities, you say?
Oh yeah, like they plow through that and eat it like breakfast, and then they move on to the next city. We're talking Titan. Like it's a Titan. If you know what a Titan is.
Do I know what a Titan is? I mean, Craig does, but
separate knowledge nature.
I know the Iron Giant.
that's a little better. That's a 19.
Yeah, you would know a little bit about a Titan. Titans are just these entities of enormity.
Yeah.
Like a humanoid Titan would be like 90 feet tall, possibly. They would be giants of giants. Like they would be stepping on hill giants like it was nothing, and a hill giant would step on you like it was nothing. Titans were once the primordial rulers of the land at one point. It's rumored. It's rumored that maybe before like there was anything here, that it was these Titan creatures. But there were also beasts of size that were Titans. The legendary rocks, the birds that can pick up whales out the sea. The rare, it's illegal to even hunt those things. They're legendary creatures of great enormity. To even go after one is, considered a historic, natural crime in some cases. But these Titans are very rare. They're beings of great, not necessarily splendor, but just they're huge. They're great, and not a lot. They're not really common anymore. It's rumored that there's not a lot left. Maybe none of the humankind left.
Right.
That's what 19 would get you. It says, yeah, the Tarask is a creature, a monster actually, and we're not sure how it was actually created, and we're not sure where exactly it even exists.
So what you're saying is if we're not prepared to go find Basil's sister, we're definitely not prepared to go up against a Tarask to find my father.
Oh, you would die just by looking at it.
Cool.
If what I hear is correct.
Cool. Yeah, I don't want a heart attack or anything like that. So, but I appreciate. Yeah.
Seems like your dad's on another level.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Everybody can make not Milo, because Milo was very reclusive and he studies different things, but everyone other than Milo can make a history check, I'll say.
I'm going to use my inspiration, Basil.
No, actually, what am I talking about? No, you can too, because you have your father's journal.
Okay.
Something about this might be in there, actually. I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'm using
24.
inspiration from Basil.
History.
Okay.
13.
I got a 15.
I got a natural 24 as well.
Okay. All right. I'll just spill all the beans then. There was going to be limited info, but I'm going to spill all the beans.
Let's
So,
go.
Eelfell legendary lore. Like, this is history here. There's evidence that this happened.
you recall a little bit about like a dangerous creature that was capable of destroying cities. This is like Eelfell legend. It's known as you forget what it's known as exactly. It's like the final stand of the 10 mages, something to that extent. And back during a different age, when Eelfell was still a little bit younger, before the lake was here like this, like it dates really far back. There was a creature that was rampaging around, a dangerous monster that nobody could stop. And these 10 most powerful mages of the world that were the 10, they were known as like the 10 archmages. You forget what they were called exactly, but they were a group. And they stood in defiance, them and their cabal, to duel the monster to stop it from getting to Eelfell. And these were battles of like level 20 sorcerers and level 20 geomancers that don't even branches of magic that don't exist anymore. These 10 beings stood and did their best to stop it, and one of them succeeded. One of them sent the beast away and did something that no one had ever seen before. Stopped it, and it was a miracle, because no one was stopping it. It was stopping some of the most powerful spells. Were just bouncing off of this thing like it was immune. And these were the most powerful, renowned casters, people that invented branches of magic, and this beast was just mowing them down. But one mage stopped them. There was one out of the 10 that was able to do it, and then the rest were spared. But most died, as did the servants. And they were all 10 named casters. This was back, thousands of years ago, during a little bit of a different time, but it was a time of great magical experimentation. And this monster was just part of that time. It came about during that time, and it started threatening cities. And it was a disaster, and that's mostly what it's concerned as. That's why there's not a lot of lore on this monster. It's not viewed as a monster. It was viewed as a natural disaster, because the fight shifted the world. The area of the land that's broken near Elder Ridge, that is because the mages shook the earth to change the geography to make the beast go where they wanted it to go. The lake is there because stars arguably fell from the sky and crashed there, and it caused lakes to appear. The stories beyond this battle go beyond knowing, and you would have to get a book to get the specific long-winded rant that is available. But that is what your natural 20 gets you. You've actually heard of this. A monster that did that with all this, that's this monster here, that was part of this battle at the end of an era. The Tarrasque does exist, and that's what it's sounding like it is. It was a monster that was banished by a cabal of mages thousands of years ago, and no one knows what happened to it. That mage isn't around no more. That's the Tarrasque rant. And now's a good time for a bio break, because holy shit did I not... Yeah, that was a mouthful. I wasn't expecting that to go. Natural 20 on the Tarrasque lore. Great. There you go.
Yeah.
Anytime you want that relayed for specifics, you hit me up, because I know you didn't write all of that down, but it's there for you if you ever need it again.
I assume how you relayed this information that you recalled.
Yeah.
No, I kept it a secret so that Basil won't tell.
Yeah, I would spark note the important parts about,
Yeah.
long ago, there was the Empire and the Rebels. No, I would give you the information.
So, Milo's just so my father's certifiably insane. I guess I'm proud of him, but that's something. That's something. But yeah, we can do a bio break now.
It's impressive. Yes.
Perhaps he entered the lair not knowing what it was. Perhaps he found something that he didn't realize, and because who would go hunting after that? You're right. Who would go knocking on that thing's door? The devil's actually talking. He's intrigued. He's
Only
like,
only the smallest of folk, apparently.
set of balls your father must have if
I
he
guess.
willingly went into that place.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
you've uncovered a mystery that no one, not even hell, has been able to fully piece together. It's amazing when you ask the right questions what happens.
You're welcome.
I mean, I can't do anything with this knowledge.
Right. Well, I mean, you can help us, maybe.
I don't know what I can do against the Trask, but
Right.
You can be a shield for your allies.
I can help you along the way acquire treasures in which to find and help aid your journey.
Well, something tells me it's gonna be a long way before we're at that point.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long ways.
That's terrifying.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's take a break here.
Yeah, break time.
We'll be right back. are live and video is good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are done with our break and back to devilry, politics, and drama here on tonight's episode. The group has just bartered with the Gilded Devil, and they enacted 2 of their wishes right off the bat. Learning about the Tarask is the last place Thomas Quinn is known to have gone, and the location of Basil's sister is a mile beneath Elder Ridge in some underground network. And that's about where we left off.
No offense to my grandmother, but my dad's a crazy son of a bitch.
Yes. So we have one more. I'm pointing at you, Star.
Oh. Do we want to use it on that one, or?
Yes. Whatever you want.
You gonna use all the wishes now, or all the lore wishes?
I think all the knowledge we could get
Save it?
as quick as possible. I mean, we could if
That's how we use it.
Because
Yeah,
this is a direct line to a.
Yeah, it's not
God,
gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna break the contract, but it will. There are only 3 of those types of wishes.
It's
You
a
will
direct,
still. Yeah, you will still have the contract to stop the demonic plot with the devil and help each other still.
I will say more things might come up that we want to know that may feel more important. But if this is important now, then let's do it.
I get it. Time value of money.
Let me stick with our gut and follow through.
What is the question you're considering? The devil asks.
Well,
Maybe I can help.
obviously, looking at me, I am, I look very frail. Also, if plants are near, they die.
Yeah, I sense something about you. What do you have?
I'll pull out the book and be like, I have this.
Let's see what his see if he's got any knowledges that would be appropriate.
What's the opposite of
He definitely gives it a look, but you don't think it's awe because
Right, that's what I'm
Devils
saying.
and
What's the
demons, yeah.
opposite of that?
he gives it kind of like a sneerish glance, not a full disgust, but like he's like this is something of power, and he doesn't quite like it. He probably doesn't detest it as much as like Basil does, but he still doesn't care for it. All right, what do we got? He says, "I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly what that is, but it doesn't look pleasant. It doesn't look like it came from my land."
Hold on. I'm trying to remember the name.
The book?
No, I know the name of the book. There was a demon associated with it.
Oh,
Steve.
Steve.
Blue's Clues.
Um,
You're talking about the Nelfeshni that was bound into the book?
maybe. I don't know.
The evil guy. It was like the demon of hunger or something, or he made a cookbook. Hey, he hunger guy,
Words.
hungry boy.
Devil says that demon's been out of the picture for a long time. I've heard of him.
So you wouldn't know any way to like negate these negative effects or anything?
I'm a level with you. I influence people to make greedy decisions so that they go to hell. And I'm very good at doing it. That's really all I do. I'm able to disguise myself, hide myself. I can spy on things quite effectively. But working with stuff like that is not me. I am a sociable and deceptive being, I guess you could say.
Cool.
I'm good. I'm better with words and making things appear not what they seem. And punishing people for their greed. I'm quite good at that. But as
Okay.
far as I know, that demon that you were talking about has been out of the picture. Now this book, I don't know. I really don't know anything about it. I don't think I've never seen it before. I would remember that, and I don't recall ever having anyone deal with it.
Okay, well, do you know, are you allowed to give me a little more information on how my family, is compromised?
All I can say is go around your house and your family and see if things don't add up.
Can you, like, nod your head if I, like, say a name? Like, if I said Talia, could you be like, or like,
Yeah, this is gonna directly break the words that I spoke. I can say this. Hell has been influencing your family for a little bit. It hasn't been as bad as I might be suggesting, but you and me, this isn't the first time I'm dealing with your family's bloodline. I've dealt with it before, and I can say that without breaking any info, really. I have made deals with many a noble before. Your family is not unincluded in that list. Depending on the question you have on that, it might not break anything. But sometimes truth is painful, so I'm not gonna say anything unless you ask.
oh, well, I feel like I'm in shock, so I don't really know if I have any questions.
Your family isn't evil. They're not sacrificing people to altars. It's nothing like that. But you have enemies around you, Reina, and your family is of interest, and I can say that. Luckily for you, you have strong friends around you, and you yourself are no weakling. You were stopping my spells in combat. You made me bleed. You made me bleed a lot. So perhaps you can come out of this in one piece. Now, what I know is you are destined for some powerful shit. Your father planned on some dealings, some very important dealings, involving the dwarves across the lake. They're working on something.
dwarves have been expanding at the expense of humans, the expense of elves. They are moving. Their ways of industry are moving across the land, and the world has kind of lost what's happened across the sea, at least on this side of the world. But I know that what your family is doing ties into this. The dwarves are working on making something that's never been made. Now, your family is key in this for some reason. Your jewel crafters, or your helm makers, or you work in these types of ornaments. These are words I've heard thrown around a lot with your family. It all means something. They're after something. You're the key, or your family's the key. I don't know. The demons know more. But that little bit, isn't under the protective clauses. We didn't, that isn't directly betraying the demons.
Okay. Cool. Well, do we just ask for the book stuff, or do we, anyone else? Any ideas?
We can save it.
Okay.
Do you wish to be free of that book?
Not free of it, to say, or I would prefer to, like, eat vegetables and fruit on a regular basis.
Understandable.
Yeah, there are some unfortunate effects of the book.
I understand
And-
the death of vegetation is kind of a dead giveaway.
I usually look way more fit than this. I look like I don't eat.
So,
If that book,
I was just gonna say, question out of game. When she first read the book, was there a term or a phrase or something for the negative effects of the book, the detriments of the book?
it was the reading it, and it was the act of attuning to it willingly and reading it in Reyna's situation. The book contains evil shit. It talks about grinding up bones for recipes. It talks about destruction of humans on an odd level that isn't very commonly talked about. It's rituals involving cannibalism and demonic awfulness. No normal sane person can read that willingly, look at it, and know that this book is of this essence and not go nuts. It takes some Charles Manson level debauchery to read this and be like, yeah, this is nice. So that psychic damage that she took was just from reading that and being like, good.
So that sounds like, in order to negate the negative effects of the book, you're basically negating the effects of the book altogether. We did learn that, like, feeding it blood will satiate it and will put those negative effects at bay. But if we were to want to eliminate those negative effects permanently, it sounds like you would have to eliminate all of the effects permanently.
It sounds like it's a relic or an artifact, in which case it might take some real power.
Yeah. So, yeah, my understanding of it is that there might be someone very, very powerful. I mean, we could ask the question. There might be someone very powerful who knows how to separate the positive from the negative. Keep one, get rid of the other.
I would suggest using it as much as you need to, get what you can from it, learn what you can from it, then give it to the church, the greatest enemy of all. Give it to them, where the demons can't get to it without revealing their hand. If they want it back so bad, let them go wage open war against the church. As much as I hate those fucks, they're the safest place for it.
Hey. Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds like we should maybe save our third wish, unless there's something else.
I am ironbound to give you the best knowledge from my perspective. That would be where I wouldn't want to have to get it. And demons are even worse.
Do you not think the church is infiltrated by devils and demons and things of the sort?
I know it's not.
Well, you're like middle management, so as far as you know, it's not.
I'm middle management on a demon level.
Yeah.
I'm master spy, infiltrator, and criminal on a national level. In terms of your world. On a demon level, I'm just a middleman pawn. I really am. I'm just a pawn in their game. I'm the pawn that you're using to manipulate the mortals, and that's how they see it. But in terms of your world, I am much, much more powerful. And my moves are much more drastic. I'm a bishop or a rook on those terms. And I'm telling you, to my knowledge, your church is ignorant of these things. Because somebody in government is pulling the strings. Somebody in government is covering it up and keeping everyone ignorant, and that's why the church is doing nothing. It's not because your church is corrupt. Your church is being blinded by somebody in government that's setting people up. Somebody in government with power is causing bad things to happen.
We could ask who that is.
Oh no, because I don't know who it is, and like you have to have a name or a place or an object. You know, you can't. It's not like a miracle spell. You know, it's limited. It's just knowledge. Unlike
Sure.
before, where it was a name, it's much more easy to get that. But this is different.
I'm good with saving it.
I do have a question for you. Do you know or have ever heard of the Order of the Icy Rose? Perhaps.
Oh, let me make a history check.
Gonna give Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, right.
Just
You
like-
you can if you want.
Well then, yeah, I'll say, I'll give him a very
Think it.
affirming wink. Affirming wink. Give him a
Think
Bardic
hard, oh evil one.
Yeah.
inspiration. Yeah. So he gets a D8 to his roll.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll roll that
I
D8.
give him a very nice wink of affirmation.
Does that increase again at some point? To like a 10 or a 12?
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
It will. Yeah.
Nice.
Only goes higher and higher.
He says, I only know that they're an elven assassination league, and they've been around longer than I've been on this place, so they've been around for a long time. That's old shit. He also didn't roll very high on this, so that's why it's very limited knowledge. Your bardic inspiration got him enough to know a little bit about it. I rolled real bad. I did.
I mean, it's further than what I had before.
No.
I'm gonna add it to my enemies tab.
He's like they're an elven assassination league that has existed very, very long time. Like it outdates the devil, and the devil has claimed he's been here for thousands of years. So this is old shit. And Hal knows that they're from. Does Hal know where they're from? Like where they're from? Did he get that knowledge before?
I don't
He
remember.
get-
I was looking through my notes to see.
Because
what
I think
remember.
your notes have other information that isn't
think it does.
this.
I
Yeah,
might
so
think
you might have another piece of the pie as to who they are.
Oh wait. Service for Kaldar.
Okay, so now yes, that is also correct info. There's no way you would have known that unless you heard it from me. So yes,
Yeah, I wrote it
they
down.
are.
I just
They
was
are.
looking for
They
it.
are based out of Kaldire. They are a league of assassins, and they've been around. They've been around for a very, 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 very long time.
Okay.
Kaldire's pretty old too, though. Like you would know. Like your character isn't like stupid. You would know that Kaldire is a very, very old city. It's older than Eelfeld by a large margin.
Ancient.
Yep. Yeah.
Kaldire is one of the ancient.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it earlier, but I couldn't find it in my notes until just now. So
Yeah, and after this session, I'm gonna have to send you guys a little bit of just lore for your own note keeping, rather than because like there's stuff that I couldn't even get to. We don't gotta like waste time looking for it.
that's the only question I've got. Well,
Perfect.
actually, wait. So this guy. So you've been in this area for, hundreds and hundreds of years, right? You've been based in these lands, or you?
I've been
You've been here a while.
I've been here for a long ass time, man.
Okay.
Even by Elven standards, I have been here a long time.
Do you follow petty common side wars that happen throughout the kingdom here? You keep hand in that pot just in case?
I prefer to stay out of chaos. It's very bad for business. I like things peaceful where I can influence the Commonwealth. I find that war brings problems to your door, and then you have to rebuild. And even if you're doing nothing, the war might come to you. It's much better to settle in peaceful kingdoms, and up until recently, where's been more peaceful than here?
Okay, well then never mind.
I've seen chaos. I was there when the Great Purgings happened. I barely got out of it. Had to lay low for a long ass time.
Would I know what that is? Great Purging?
Yeah, that was when things were like really bad,
Okay.
and basically the church was doing the crusades against all of the diabolical dark cults in the world, and they were legitimately going fanatical, where they were going into like arcane towers, burning entire libraries down just to stop demonic information from spreading. They went full craze mode on it, destroying arcane libraries and things like that. It was a purge.
So is this like the greater Salem witch trial?
Well, it was a real Salem witch trial, because there were a lot of warlocks doing really bad things and sacrificing people, and the church just said enough is enough. We are going to destroy even your knowledge, so that these demons will have an even harder time coming back. Because knowledge in the end is power. So if you destroy it and do everything you can to stop the demons from coming back, like that's why wish spells aren't exactly like that type of knowledge would have been seen as too dangerous. There might have been scrolls of wish, and the church would be like, oh, we're just gonna burn this. Like, nah, like fuck that, too dangerous. Entire schools of magic were lost. That's why hemomancy, Rain is reading about it out of a goddamn demonic book, because some chaotic, group of people that were scared of the knowledge were destroying the blood magic books and stopping these schools of magic from going further. That's the purging. That's what he's talking about. And it was a witch hunt. Demons, devils, fiends, fae. Even fae were targeted in some instances because of their ways of manipulating the mortal realm. It was a crazy time to live in.
So it's safe to say that there was some good that was destroyed, in addition to what they saw as evil.
Nobody won in the purging, in all reality, except for the lawful good. The lawful good won.
Okay.
They were the only. If you were lawful good, you won. If you were neutral good, there was no compassion in that time. You lost. If you were chaotic, you were not following the fucking law. It was bad. If you were not good, you were bad because you're not being good. If you lawful good were the only ones that were really winning in that time. It was an interesting time.
So, question for you, Tom.
Yes.
I don't remember his name. I can never remember his name. The dude sitting back in our hotel room. What alignment would he be? What alignment would we assume he would be based on like what we have learned of him thus far?
Let me look that up.
Nice.
I have that.
Yes. Thank you.
But it gets one.
I believe he's lawful good, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, if it's too deep for you to find now, don't worry
No,
about
it's
it.
no, it is lawful good.
Okay. Lawful good. Okay. Well, I mean, so how do we stay in contact with you? Like, is there like, do we message? Do we message you? Do you message us?
I got contacts. I got ways of getting messages to you.
Okay.
You can reach me at the stocks. He'll give you a code name to reach him by.
Okay.
Um,
So you'll remain here then.
Oh yeah.
So
I have
physically,
I have
okay.
to remain here to keep up deceptions.
Right.
If I suddenly leave after all this and someone talks, they're gonna know I did something. They're gonna check in. They're gonna find out. We need to make sure that they don't snoop into today. Nothing happened here, and that's really it.
So a quick question.
And we better hope they're not scrying on us right now, or we're all caught.
That's unfortunate. If that's the case.
Oh, I mean, if that's the case, we all lost. Game over.
Yeah.
Let him watch.
We'll
Let
s-
him watch.
I tried.
Let 'em watch.
But
A question though, about Felix. What between he and you, what will happen with him now?
Well, I liked Felix, but he might want to disappear because he now knows what I am and he's a liability. He might not understand fully what's going on, so maybe if you can figure something out with him, that might work. I can kill him. Would you rather me kill him?
No, we don't want that. No.
I don't want that either. He didn't do
Okay.
anything wrong.
Right. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't your automatic. Like if he came back, it was like you're dead.
I want him to live. Actually, I have
Okay.
a contract with him. I want his soul. So I have a
Oh.
contract with him.
Oh.
Keep him alive for me. I want the soul.
Okay. But that's not part of our agreement, though.
You don't have to listen. You don't have to defend him. Just get him out of here safe. Like help him out.
All right.
Actually, you told the lieutenant or you told the commander that he's dead, right? Perfect. Take him with you.
Right.
Never seen from again. Story closed. He can go his own way, and you tell him to never show his face in this kingdom again, or I'll kill him.
He can go
'cause
his own
world's at
way.
stake here. World's at stake here. He can go make his own way somewhere.
I
Send him
mean,
money.
it kind of
I'll
works
I'll
out.
send him money. No, I'll send him money.
Kind of
I'll
works
send
out for him,
money.
right?
Taken care of. Yeah, exactly. He can do whatever he wants, but he can't do it here. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
We just
I
gotta
can send
be-
him a message real quick and let him know.
That's yeah.
You want me to, or do you want to do it personally?
I have no way to get a magical message to him.
Well, I
If
can
you-
send him a message.
Yeah.
So.
If you want to do that, sure.
Yeah,
I'll
he might be
suggest-
running. He might be sprinting.
Okay. So wait, did he say he was gonna give him money, or should I just leave it out?
I mean, he said if he's got to relocate and it's gonna
Okay.
be like an expensive relocate to get there, that the devil says he has no problem helping him out with the expenses for that.
Okay.
Like he runs an empire, so he can work on it.
Yeah, I'll send him a message real quick. So I cast sending. Felix, we're good, man. Where'd you go, you pussy? Bad news. You gotta get out of town. This devil wants your soul and says if you leave, you'll be safe but won't be free of the contract. He can help relocate. I think that's 25.
That's-
It might be a little bit close.
You're cutting it close with that one, but
Yeah.
you get that general message out, and he says, "Sure. I mean, I had to leave anyways, right? So
yeah, it worked out.
I'm okay with that. The situation's too hot for me." He agrees.
Pun in,
Okay, I look at.
pun
I
in,
look at-
you should just reply and say pun intended.
I'll look at the demon dude, the devil guy, and be like, all right, well, he's agreed. He's gonna get out of town, so I guess just get the gold to him, however, or I mean,
He knows how to reach me. He'll send mail and let me know.
all right. I'm not gonna message. I'm not gonna send him another message.
I'll just say to him, I'm like, so you're bound to you're like gilded. You're just like money personified, right? Or devil sonified? I don't know the right word for that, but like, okay, how can we benefit financially? Do you have money we can take?
I have money.
You got there eventually. You got
Yep.
there eventually.
I was trying to make it sound fancy, but I'm like, please give us money. I mean,
I will
it goes
give
a
you
long
money.
way, you know.
I
You
will
know
give
that.
You money. I will give you money once.
Oh,
I will give you money once. I will give you a large sum of money once.
is it now or later?
Do I need to call JG Wentworth?
Yeah.
I'm not picking up that commercial.
Oh my god.
None of us-
And I need it now.
None of us have bank accounts.
Call
Well.
877 Mammon.
One large sum of money.
No, he's like, I will. Yeah, he's like, you're not gonna come in here every time, and I give you
Mm-mm.
tons of cash. But for the sake of honoring our agreement, yes, I have money. I have sums of money, and I can help you some, but I can't have this be a regular thing. So
That's
I'll
completely
give
fair.
you.
You
I'll
don't want to
give
be our
you-
sugar daddy?
I will give you my nest egg, and that will be it. And you take that money and you buy some things that are going to help you on your journey, because you are going to meet Ishigo fairly soon.
Oh.
Because sooner or later he is going to find out about this shit. And you need to take him out before he does.
Oh.
Because if I die, I'm not going to be here to help you anymore. And I'm going to be less than what I am now. And you'll probably never hear from me again. So you need to kill him before he finds out about this, because it's only a matter of time. He's going to worm it out if you give him enough time. I'm just hoping that he's preoccupied and you're able to cause enough chaos to keep him occupied. Disrupt his plans. Not cause chaos. Bring enough order to his chaos. That's what I mean to say. There's something planned for the festival. I'm not sure what.
We already knew that, right?
Yeah.
Just so
Well,
I'm
I
aware.
think we suspected something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Because that guy was like, oh, go be my hero. You know, the rebellion guy.
Dude.
Go be my... One of us was like, I'll be your guy. Someone signed up to be his...
A wizard
Okay,
is
wait,
never
Larry.
late.
Yeah, someone...
Baggins.
That was me and Milo, I'm pretty sure.
Nor is he early. He arrives
Well, that was-
precisely when he means to.
I was predisposed. Already on
That's
agreement.
Flame Flint Tongue over there, whatever the fuck his name was, is already spoken for.
I'm just
Did I
gonna
get-
sit and look pretty.
Me too.
I try not to kill the large pumpkin patch grow competition.
I just had someone play an emote in my Twitch channel, and I have a wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. It's very fitting for D&D.
Alright. Well,
I'm looking up something really quick before I give you. I want to look on the prices of some things before I decide how much I should
I'll
give.
take 1 million of your finest potions.
1 million of your finest coppers.
You knew it! Not strong enough for my potions. My potions would kill you.
Basil needs a new chest plate. His is scorched.
Milo needs
Yeah, I do need a new chest plate.
Milo
Let's get
needs
some plate mail.
a +5 bow. Is that a thing? I don't know. We'll find
When
out.
you kill a god, maybe.
Yeah, right.
When you kill a Terras.
A +5 would give me +14 to my roll.
You have to rip it out of your father's hands.
Well, funny you say that. The bow that I have was from him.
That was
So
his
I'd be curious what bow he has.
That's his backup bow. Well, we already know what Rain is going to spend the gold on.
Spells.
Fails.
All
I
the
remember
spells.
We were like, oh, could we get money? And he's like, yeah, I can give you wealth, whatever you want. And I'm like, no, we prefer knowledge. And I saw Rain, I go, saw Star go, money.
Maybe we can make a wish. This is outside the game. Maybe we can make a wish on how to run a Ponzi scheme and generate infinite gold.
Well, this is one I'm really good at, so.
Yeah. He said, I know the ins and outs of this business.
I've actually been looking to get one of these going again. I closed down the last one 20 years ago. They were getting close to finding this out.
Where's the best timeshare in all of the lands?
Maybe one of these random trinkets that I found in my forest will help us. Let's see.
Maybe you should wish to ask to know the knowledge of the creepy mask that you got.
Ooh, I have so many.
Who the fuck was this? Whose was this?
Yeah. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Ask of the Tooth Fairy.
So
I wish to know who these people are in my frozen locket. Really? We do not agree with that one. Go ahead, Tom.
He goes to the back of the room, and he starts just going over some of the bookcases that are there. There's not a lot of things back there. It's not even that fancy. But part of the shelving gives away as he moves some of the books around.
Big
And,
bada boom.
he pulls out
Bada big boom. Big.
a chest, not a very large one, and he takes it over to the table, and he says, there is enough in currency here to buy multiple guild houses and have them constructed.
Ooh.
This is my nest egg.
Big
in case
bada
this
boom.
place was ever
Big.
collapsed and I had to
Bada
relocate.
big boom.
This will
Big.
buy a block. This will buy multiple trading posts for you to just take over. And
Sir,
start
are you
sleeping.
classified as human?
This is
Negative.
my
I am a
nest
meat
egg.
popsicle.
I need to stay here now. It is yours. You can exchange it at any of the banks in the world. They are platinum bricks. They are worth 10,000 in gold. Buy something that will help you. I beg of you. 'Cause if I cannot use this money, you must use it so that you can kill the enemy. Get yourself something nice. Travel somewhere. Do something. If the stores here are bad, go somewhere else. Find what you're looking for and buy it. If I can help you buy it, I'll help you buy it.
Dang.
I'm gonna get new spells. I'm gonna get new spells.
I think we need to go back to Hemlock.
Which one was
Yeah.
Hemlock? Was that the
That's
The
Swamp
swamp.
Town. with
You're
the
right,
myth
yeah,
of the
okay.
Crazy fucking.
druid that I actually
Yes.
want to talk to? So that's a great idea.
And how long is the tournament? Also, your family. Well, we sent people to go talk to your family.
We have shit to do.
Yeah.
We don't know what.
I also need to go back to my house now.
Your
Yeah.
house.
And then you can take me to meet the family for real, for real.
Let's take a look at the map. We're in Greenville, right?
Can we all meet your family?
Yeah, you guys are in Greenville. The tournament,
Nice.
the tournament lasts like 1 day, but the festival is 2 days, and it's not happening for like arguably a week and a half to 2 weeks.
So I know Hemlock is closest to Greenville. Like
Hemlock
in
is
proportion.
pretty close to Greenville.
In proportion, I guess. So we could. How long from Greenville to Hemlock would it take? Okay, let me ask like this.
Like
If
a
we
couple
went from-
days.
So we went from Greenville to Hemlock, and then Hemlock to Dewscrest to the tournament. Will we make it in time?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Because
You should. Yeah, you should be able to make it, especially if you traveled by river on the way back.
because
If
we
you
can
took
do,
if you took a barge on the way to Dewcrest from Hemlock, you should definitely make it, especially if the tournament happens in 2 weeks. Plus, if more shit happens and it gets pushed back further, which people are saying it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
You guys also have property that you're looking to get to.
Basil's estate.
Jacob, we have a request in chat for you to obtain a gold fiddle as the bard.
Shit.
So,
Alright.
if you want to work towards a gold fiddle.
I'm not trained in a fiddle, but I can learn how to. I guess a lute can be a fiddle.
Kinda, yeah.
Unless there is an actual.
If you
fiddle.
put the lute under your chin, yeah.
Unless there's an actual fiddle as an item, then I would have to.
I mean, we're making a deal with the devil. They could always go down to Georgia.
I knew that's where he was going with it. No, I knew that's where he was going.
Yeah.
I will buy a golden fiddle for that requester.
Hell yeah.
The quality of the gold might not be worth. The quality of the gold will not be expensive. It will be very cheap gold, but it will be a golden fiddle.
Nice. So whereabouts is Georgia in Paradisia?
That's Hemlock. What are you talking about?
Oh, good. We're going there.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that's up to the group. If you guys want to go to Hemlock, then Dewcrest, or if we want to just go from Greenville to Eelfell to Dewcrest and then Hemlock, because if we can't do.
It's no rush for me to make it to Hemlock. I'd really like to speak to the druid. I mean, we've already spoke to her about my family, so that's the biggest.
For you if you want to do that.
Well, it's more of a training than speaking. Yeah, it's a hopeful training, I guess I should say. But yeah, we've already covered the big things that I wanted to ask her about, so there's no rush for me just yet. So whatever makes the most sense.
Yeah, any shopping route you guys want to go, that can be handled as quickly or as long as you guys want it to, and like the gathering of your property and all that in Eelfell, that can get handled, and we can do that, and then realistically fast forward to festival if that's what you guys want to do. If you guys want to do the shopping trip, and then between that and the travel, and then the festival will happen, that could be a next session, if for sure, if you guys just have like a go-to as to what you want to do. But if you don't know what you want to do, and you're going to be talking and you're going to be doing different things, I don't want to fast forward it. I just don't want to I know we've been waiting for the festival to happen for a while, so in the sake of like getting story and plot moving, for sure, we can get to that where you guys get your property and the festival happens, and because Basil has sponsors that he's working on and getting, there's a few things that are in the making, but you guys just got a lot of gold, so I want you guys to take as long shopping as you want, because that's a lot of gold. Figure out what you want to do with it, for sure.
Yeah, the what's his face was gonna sponsor my bow skills too, right?
Yeah, you were gonna enter the bow tournament.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the commander.
Yep.
Yeah, he was gonna sponsor you guys. Yeah, for sure. There's talk of that.
Nice. Yeah, I think now that we have all this money, it's kind of one of those like.
Yeah, whatever you deciding
offline, we
buy
need
and
to
what
decide
to
what we're
shop,
doing. Yeah.
for sure.
I imagine the capital is the place that has the most things.
I almost thought you guys weren't gonna ask him for money. I really did. I was like, they're not gonna ask him for money, and then it came
Oh,
out
there
with-
was no way that was slipping through. I'm like, this
I thought
guy's
it was,
like,
I
this guy's
thought it
like.
was gonna be the first thing you guys had. I thought we were gonna be like, all right, bitch, we need money.
Yeah.
now. I thought that was gonna be the first thing that got said.
Before we leave this guy, I don't know if this would be possible, but could he make unhallowed or hallowed ground, unholy ground?
Ooh,
This devil?
that's a good ask.
Because if so, I will I will invest a large portion, or as much as I need to, of the gold I have, or I'm gonna
My,
to make
my-
this unholy sword.
you asked the devil that?
Yeah, I'll pull out the fiddle
And just
and
for
start singing a pop
clarification.
tune for him and ask him. I'll say, can you make unholy ground so I can
I
do
cannot.
a ritual to make a
Mm.
weapon? That's not very.
Do you know a place where there's unholy ground then, if you can't?
That too.
Yeah, the lair of your enemy.
Oh,
Oh, well, look at that.
What a cool thing.
look at that.
Anything anywhere else that we could get it like earlier though?
Is possibly another suggestion?
Yeah, listen. I wanna help you.
We appreciate the joke.
I don't use it myself because it attracts unwanted attention.
Yeah.
The enemy, however, encroach in dark places that aren't often seen by the savory being, so they don't care. You're gonna find maybe some cursed areas in the kingdom might be unhallowed. There's a cursed manor that is likely unhallowed. There's
We took care of that already.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Can we just go back to where we were?
Wait, hold on.
It collapsed.
Yeah.
If
it
Raina
did.
has the unholy book and she stands on burnt ground, is Raina my own little personal unhallowed ground totem?
that book does not create unhallowed ground. I would know it.
God damn it.
Traveling unhallowed ground.
It might destroy life and vegetation, but it doesn't unhollow it. That's a whole nother matter.
I'll put a pin in that.
That would be a red flag for sure for an artifact like that. There'd be no sneaking it around.
I'll do some more research then. I'll look around.
Yeah. They're hiding in plain sight for sure.
Well, shit.
He says, all of my spell capabilities and magical capabilities are involving tricking your mind, making you do things you wouldn't normally do, convincing you to do things that are not in your interest, harming you based on your greed. I can turn your jewelry against you. That type of thing. Those are my abilities. I can eat gold and heal. If you make deals with me, you're more able to be succumbed by my words.
Can we safely say that we're not the greediest bunch, since it took us that long to actually ask you for a little bit of money to help us along our way?
You're far from the most greedy people I've ever met. She almost killed herself just to fight me. Like that.
Right.
That wasn't. Yeah, you guys are not very greedy in
So-
a large spectrum of things.
I mean, I like shiny things. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a time and place.
I had a man sell his soul for 250 gold.
Oh.
That's pathetic.
Well,
Did
I
you at least
mean-
throw a bone and give him something nice too?
I gave him 250 gold.
desperate
could've been, like,
times. Was he?
extra gold.
I mean, was he very poor?
No, I couldn't because I agreed 250. I am law bound to not give him more.
Let me guess. Very poor. Wife was gonna leave him. He had like 6 children, and he just needed money.
I really didn't ask questions.
Oh, okay, well.
he was sobbing his mind out, drunk.
Yeah.
He needed money. I said how much, and he said how much? 250. I said, you give me your soul, it's done. We shook the hands, signed the paper. He didn't know what he was signing. Too bad. He did it. Funny, people will do crazy things when they're drunk or not religious or don't understand, but that is the way of words. You watch what you say to the wrong people, and I say that to you too. There are devils that are not your friends in this world. I just so happen to have been on the wrong side of the fence, so we need to ally ourselves. There are other devils in this world. You watch what you say to who. I mean, Fae as well. You watch what you say to Fae.
Ooh. We have a friend
You got a friend in me.
we have a friend up north. Just leave him alone.
Oh.
I never leave here, really.
Oh, okay.
I never go out up north. I stay in Greenville. I go into the hills sometimes. That's about it.
Gotcha. Well, I'm ready to go. It's been great doing business with you. Your name? What's your name? What do I call you by?
We've been through this before. You can't pronounce my name.
Give me a shorthand.
Oh, I see. Just call me Golden Hall. That's my alias.
Golden Hall.
Golden Hall.
Mr. Golden Hall. It's been great talking to you, beating your ass, whatever.
You know, it's all forgiven provided you win. Otherwise, we all lose.
Good thing we're winners. I'm ready to go, unless anyone else has questions or...
I mean, this got weird a long time ago. I was ready to go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, see you later. Don't trip on your own sword.
Thank you? I think... I mean, yeah, thank you. You've provided us with... yeah, thank you.
The best of luck to you all. Safe travels.
Yeah.
I just walk out holding my wounds.
I'm gonna heal myself for 25 points.
That's fair.
I'll give Rain I'll pump a level 3 healing word into her. I say, why you look so weak, motherfucker?
An unlikely
Like
meeting.
that.
Why you look so weak, motherfucker?
Need to feed Reyna more. Needs to put some weight back on.
It's almost like she stabbed herself twice.
Raina, you get 10 HP back.
That's better than where I am.
Yeah.
Yay, 24!
So we each get, what, 2,500 gold? Is that what the breakdown is? Or
I mean,
did I misremember?
yes,
Do
but
we
do
have to
we
cash
break
it
it
in
up?
somewhere?
Or should we just, like, consider that we have that much and...
We
We've-
can just hold on.
Well,
Yeah.
we should like, you know, did he give us the chest, Tom?
Yeah, he gave you.
We
the
should go
chest.
see if this town has a bag that can hold multiple items.
Oh, I wonder what kind of bag that would be.
I've read about some very bottomless. I've heard some bottomless bags, but I don't know if this town would have it.
Oh yeah, I have one in my closet at home.
So,
Did you-
why didn't you bring it with you on your
What is
adventures?
wrong with you?
It didn't seem like I needed it.
Oh.
I also was in a rush.
I go like this and get
So-
the
But
10
you would
HP
think
back
if
from
you're
your
in
body.
a rush, you would take that and throw as much in it as you possibly can and then leave.
Well,
Anyways,
it's lost. I have a really big closet.
Oh,
okay.
me
well-
too.
I think we should be open to the idea of maybe trying to get one and we can put our chest in there just so we're not hauling a chest around. Granted, if this town has the means of magical storage.
Yeah. I guess I'll pick up the chest. I'll haul it around. How big is it? Is it just like a small kind of thing, or is it like pretty wide?
It's small. It's not like an extremely wide chest.
Can he wear it?
Can he wear it?
Is it a backpack?
Can he
not-
wear it so he can cast illusion?
It is not a
across his
backpack
body
chest. No.
to hide the chest.
Just cast disguise self. So, and I hold it where in my belly. So.
Like, he can bring a pregnant woman
Oh yeah,
through.
disguise chest.
Yes, so I can be pregnant.
Unless we need the chest, we can split it up
That is a
4
good
ways
The
so we
chest-
can all carry it.
The chest is
I would
small
like
enough
to buy
to fit
spells.
in a backpack.
Okay, we can split it.
Splitting
How
it,
much? How much is
2,500 each.
it? 2,500.
Yeah.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, that's a
gonna go buy
huge
me a-
haul for a...
And
Yeah.
I'm
we've
gonna
got
go.
we've got property coming on the way. I'm gonna wait to invest in our property.
I'm gonna go buy a big old clock to put around my neck.
Oh, hell yeah.
Flavor.
Got a
my
wizard
God.
money gang.
Oh my
We
God.
love casting spells.
Tom, would I? So
You know how many
would
spells I can buy?
I know?
Maybe out of spells,
Twen-
but not out of shells.
Would I know how? Would it be better to buy items in Greenville or like Yellville? I know Eelfell's the capital, so I would assume probably there, but would Greenville have
Eelfell for several reasons.
Mhm.
Number one, it's the capital. It's bigger. There's more people. There's more selections. There's an actual noble district that you get into. One of your party members is a merchant that's involved in that. Greenville, there's more thieves. However, you do have a devil on your side in this city, so maybe that could garner something. But Eelfell is, in all other terms, a better place to find magic items, especially with Reyna's background.
Well, where are we going, guys?
Milo finds the smallest room possible to Scrooge McDuck in his gold.
Oh my god.
It's like, it's not much, but...
You know what? We could break here and then talk about it.
I think that's probably what we're gonna have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
let's
Like,
do
it's that much money and all these decisions. It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than having the devil here, Eelfell is a much better place to get
I
magic.
want to buy a G6.
It's not even
airplane.
close.
Can I get a G6? jet,
Done.
please? I'm gonna go to Kaldar, slap a bitch, and come back and be back by the next session.
Okay.
I don't know about that one.
Where's my blue?
You're gonna have to buy a lot of teleport scrolls.
Does teleport have a range on it?
No, but you have to know.
You have to know
visibly.
place,
Yeah, so like
action.
it would take some teleports and some scry spells to see locations.
Milo's gonna wire transfer some of his money to his BFF Elazal, and the note will just say, "Axe Beaks."
Tom, I keep dropping hints that they need to buy axe beaks in my campaign so it makes travel faster.
Okay.
And I keep giving them gold, and they're like, oh. They like look away from, like, it feels like they're looking away from the, like.
I want to buy the axe beaks. I want to buy them. I've used axe beaks already.
That's
for
the
gold.
joke there. Like,
Yep.
I keep like, oh, here you go.
We're about to come into some money though, so.
Alright, I'm ready to end the stream and we can talk about stuff.
But
Money investment.
Yeah, no, we can. The group has to definitely decide what to do. This was a lot of money to get dumped on at once, it's fine. It's time that they get those magic items that they want. Not all of the loot is going to be scrolls and fucking gems. I'm sorry, people. It's just not. It's time for the party to not get fucked over by random rolls.
Yeah, to be able to
This
go
is
into
my
a
way.
shop and say, "I want that, I want that, I want that."
All right, guys, let me randomize what's in the shop. Oh, look, it's scrolls and gems.
Yeah. I like
No.
it.
No, you definitely deserve some loot that isn't my fucking random rolls. And I didn't know how this was even gonna play out today. There were a lot of how today unfolded was gonna be based on if you let the devil live or not.
Yep.
I had a feeling you might not, but I didn't know. So it was nice to see that happen. You guys have now a motley crew of different associates that you're dealing with between Fae and Demon and now Devil. And it's the plot is starting to it's getting more intertwining. It's starting to connect in other areas and bring some things together. So we will leave off here while the party decides what exactly is going to be the course of action next. And I think we're good to play next Tuesday. Is everybody good next Tuesday?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Moving it to Monday wasn't a permanent thing. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, just this week. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. No, that's fine. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I had fun with the devil battle. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah, it's nice to have some layer actions and like intense battle. It was great.
Yeah, I couldn't believe 3 of you failed that check. I'm like, oh dear God.
That's why I was like, Milo's
But
fucked.
you guys always champ them. You guys always champ your saving throws, so like I don't feel bad sometimes making the whole party do it because
Yeah.
of whatever. But then like 3 of you failed. I'm like, oh dear God.
Yep.
Like, at least Milo lived. Like at least Milo is gonna be able to brunt this. But no.
have a good night, everybody. We will see you next week on Tuesday here at Tabletop Tyranny. Thank you guys for letting me DM for you guys. I have fun. Hopefully, you guys get some enjoyment too. See you guys next week, and have a good night.
Hell yeah. Good night.